Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
No, cocaine don't do that.
Nah, that's meth, nigga. It gotta be. She went down the wrong
We
path.
on right now. Let me make sure we on there.
Look at that shit.
Into it. Fuck it.
You remember her?
Shit, cocaine healthy shit right there.
That's right.
We live, Envy?
I think we is. Shit, we about to see. Yeah, that's everything.
We live, Envy?
Yeah, we on live. We on live. Fuck it.
We live, Envy?
Alright. Don't watch the shit, I guess, while we on. Well, unless y'all gonna turn the volume down. He said, is this your phone? God damn. What's wrong with your neck, man?
Damn, brother Lesnar. Shit.
That nigga neck.
Pause.
Alright, bro, you doing all this Nico shit now. You rubbing off on you.
Shit, you gotta rub on me out.
Yeah, like.
Matter of fact, fuck Nico, man. You gotta be starting it off.
You dropped the diss track?
Yeah, this track.
Y'all heard it?
Just a flam talking heavy, you could never
Let's
load.
go.
Back to back, Houston Rockets 95, 94. Back to back like them charges that you caught in the cold. Back to back like that train that you ran up on that boy.
Oh, wild.
Very important, what were your intentions? A nigga from Duluth caught in the crime in the trenches. Criminal justice major showing the Glock with extensions. A CO posted in the brick, that's a conflict of interest. Whoa, can't fool the city, boy, you know what's up. On 10th and Piedmont, giving booty rubs. At in-town suite, smoking angel dust. You say you from the north, we never knew you, bruh.
Where you from?
Man, China Mac, you can't negate that. Rented out some bloods, cause China Mac gave facts. I'm not the type of nigga that'll fight some niggas. Especially the ones that's out here wiping niggas. Nico, stop it. Insecure grown man all in my comments. At 3 a.m. mad at me, go ahead and vomit. Y'all know y'all flip that little boy just like an omelet.
Oh my God.
Talking about nobody on and off know me, but they all know I never got hit with the side of me. Explanation video looking like fraud to me. If you ain't do it, why you stay giving apologies? So please check him for a wire or an earpiece, please. I'm scared of Miko, keep him from near me, please. Please don't come for the big judge, please. Who's a sherm head and who ain't one?
Listen.
Wait, that nigga block you after that?
He blocked me on Instagram. That nigga went and found my Instagram. On God. That nigga went and found my Instagram. That nigga said, hell no, I gotta get this nigga up out the paint.
Yo, the nigga dropped the fucking diss track to start the podcast. Like, we gon' flex more of this shit.
Hey, man. Listen, bro.
Exclusive.
Like, he dropped no bombs because
You shouldn't have been talking shit. So, episode 105, baby. We back.
Episode motherfucker 105.
And we live, baby.
Goddamn.
We live with it. We live, everybody. We live. Anybody checked on it? We good?
Y'all just did 105 episodes.
100 and fucking
We
5.
working.
Y'all did 100 episodes without me.
Yo, we good. We Gucci. We
But them
Gucci.
5 you was there, my nigga.
Yeah, man. So listen, how y'all boys doing? We got usual guests, usual suspects in here. We got A-Rob in the building. We got Leroy in the building, of course. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing, man? Everybody good?
Yo, fantabulous out here, man.
Fantabulous. All right.
Feel me?
That was kind of gay.
Fantabulous.
Fantabulous.
Y'all been zesty, man.
I don't like that. I didn't like that.
You feel a different way.
All right, so listen.
I didn't like that.
We're going to start it off. Jaydayoungan, R.I.P. to Jaydayoungan. Chris, you said you didn't know who Jaydayoungan was. We need me to inform you.
That was Jaydayoungan. I don't want y'all.
All right, so Jaydayoungan, he's a rapper from Louisiana. Bogalusa. Where that at, Leroy?
West of fucking Baton Rouge.
Okay, so it's like basically a little small ass country town. I pretty much can say. So it's a small town, Bogalusa, and he was at his hometown. He just got out of jail. He's been in and out of jail pretty much his whole career for the last like 5-6 years, and unfortunately, he's on house arrest when he got out last month. I'm not sure if that's the house he was supposed to be at, but he was issued house arrest, and it seemed like he was at a family member's house, and reports are coming in that basically he came out niggas came out the woodworks. Like niggas came out of the backyard, caught him lacking, shot him and his daddy.
Damn.
Yeah, shot him and his daddy, and you know, he ended up passing away. His dad ended up, you know, he's living, but you know, he passed away allegedly when he got airlifted, and when they got to the hospital, it was a shootout at the hospital with the ops. So, you know, that's another rapper gone.
Oh, they pulled up to the hospital to finish that shit? They was on that?
It seemed like they was on that type of time. That's what it sound like. That's what it sound like. So, yeah, they wasn't playing with him. So, what y'all think about that, man? What's going on? What's running through y'all mind, like, when it comes to this rap game shit?
But when he was beefing with a lot of people, though, right? Like when he beefing with Young Boy Camp once upon a time.
He was beefing with Young Boy, which I don't want to insert names like they did. Some were just saying that he's a person that, you know, he's not afraid to beef with you. He and you know, I think he real close with Young and Ace and the ATK crew, so he threw himself in that Jacksonville beef.
And then the minute that shit happened, you see what Quando Rondo said.
See what Fulio said.
Quando Rondo said, "Help me. Something about I just got shot. I'm getting rushed to the hospital."
No. He didn't say I got shot. Yeah, that was a separate thing. Like, I don't want to add them two in there. Quando put up something saying that I'm fighting for my life right now. He never elaborated as to what he had going on.
Well,
he said I'm at the hospital, but he said that actually before the actual.
It happened?
Yeah. So I ain't gonna do him like that. You know, I don't want to implicate niggas, but yeah. What do you think about it though?
Shit tragic, bro. 24 years old, bro. I can't what to think about, bro.
I wouldn't laugh at
I was laughing at A-Rod.
that. I wouldn't laugh at that.
Man, I can't. He a rapper, bro. He a rapper. Chris, we know you the oldest nigga in the bunch, bro. You might not know. You know
So I'm damn near the youngest nigga. I don't know that nigga neither. But
I don't have a clue who that nigga is either.
R.I.P. man.
He get a lot of
The young niggas fuck with him. The young niggas fuck with him. I've heard about him for years now.
Yeah, I don't have a clue.
I done heard about him for years. He had like 23 Island. He got a few songs. Yeah, he got a few songs.
R.I.P. man. It's tragic. I just feel like that rapper life expectancy is low as fuck. So, yeah, stop beefing in the streets.
Oh, okay. You just say.
Great advice, bro. Great fucking advice, bro.
Yeah, I'll just say this, man. It come with the game, bro.
Hey, you gonna solve all this game violence shit with that advice, nigga.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say this, man. I'm gonna just say it come with the game, bro. Like,
What's the alternative?
I don't have the answers.
Stop beefing in the street. Ain't got answers. Stop beefing in the street, apparently. Nigga.
I mean, like, I meant from the aspect if you, like, got the resources to get out of it. Not if you don't.
You saying, like, get away from the shit.
Yeah. Stop actively beefing. Like, you know, let that shit slide. Shit. Don't slide, though. See what I did there?
Yeah, I see.
I'm gonna just say, bro, it's part of the game, bro. At this point, like, I'm kind of really, like, for real, I'm kind of numb to this shit.
I bet you are. This ain't no new shit. It's
Yeah,
been happening.
like, it is what it is at this point. You just gotta, goddamn, like he was just lacking. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. He was lacking. I seen the nigga was at a family member house. It was like it was on a main street. This nigga's in a fucking, like, baby blue C8 Corvette. It ain't no garage. It ain't nowhere to put. This nigga's in the yard. Like, this on some real country shit. Like, you know, niggas probably circled the block. They's like, man, that's Jaydayoungan car. You got the car out on Instagram. You was lacking, Jay. Unfortunately, you was a little too comfortable. And that's the thing about where niggas be like, oh, never lacking, never lacking, never lacking. Like, nah, nigga, it's always time to lack. Like, you always gonna lack. Like, nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? So, I just think Jaydayoungan was lacking. So, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Like,
Lacking? Like you said, anybody can be lacking. So it's like that term you said, never lacking. Like,
I mean,
which,
let's be real, bro. In Boogaloosa, you ain't gonna see no goddamn cars like that. Oh, that looks small, that country town.
So you know it's
So
something.
you know it's somebody, bro.
that was his spot, his crib that he got shot
I
at?
think it was at a family member's crib.
Damn.
Niggas passed through that bitch one time.
He was on house arrest, too.
Number trees. And
He was on house arrest.
ain't shit over there, bro. Shit like Mississippi.
That shit sucked, man. And then his dad survived.
Yeah, man.
That's a good thing.
That nigga dad, 3-time rapist.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, they put out the paperwork on him.
That's just like a segue.
Dad, 3-time rapist. Hey, listen.
That's Google.
Nah, I'm 1090 Jake. Shout out to you, my boy. Shout out to 1090 Jake, man. He out here putting out the paper. He put that shit out on Miko too. Yeah, the dark side of YouTube. That's what they said about him. But anyway,
This nigga's out here raping.
yeah, they out here raping and shit. So, R.I.P. to him. Did y'all hear about Rolly Bands? The rapper Rolly Bands.
A Tampa nigga.
So Rolly Bands is a local rapper.
That's the worst. That's the worst.
I really never heard these niggas, bro.
You can't.
We got. Let me explain it to them first. So, Rolly Bands is a local rapper from Tampa. He was, trying to make it and whatnot. And Rolly Bands, I don't know what kind of beef he got going on in the city of Tampa, but he decided where he said, "Listen, everybody in the city know where I live. I sleep peacefully at night. I'll be at my apartment in 5 minutes if y'all niggas want to pull up."
Oh, I seen that shit. Yeah.
And I was pulled up and killed him in broad daylight.
And it's like a cold case too. They don't have no leads.
No leads. They don't even know what type of car these niggas was in.
Shit, nigga, he told everybody.
You welcome.
Yeah, he earned that death.
But you welcome them into your home.
That nigga barely committed suicide.
That's what it sounds like. I think he was ready to go, man.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That boy earned that death. I ain't gonna lie.
Some niggas be thinking they invincible for some reason. It's like they think like untouchable is like what?
But at your crib and you say everybody know where I live. First, why the fuck you would?
He invited that energy.
Know where you live.
Man, these niggas don't be looking
thinking
for clout, nigga.
It's probably them young niggas.
They don't be thinking they untouchable. They just be looking for clout.
You know, nigga been fucking these hoes. These hoes I'm wearing back. Say, yo, you know the nigga stay right here. All you gotta take is that nigga not to answer the phone one time. She gonna go to the op.
You're right. It's kind of like a situation where it's like this is how I be thinking. Like these little niggas be thinking, and it's kind of sad, but I get what they doing. Like I think they kind of just be like on some shit. Like, listen, I gotta do this to get clout, and hopefully I can get out of my hood before some shit pop off, or I'm either die out here doing it. Like that's how I'm looking at it. Like these niggas is like I'm willing to take this risk, like trying to get clout on some internet shit. Or maybe these niggas don't realize how invested the ops is into the beef. Like, nigga, like, especially when you a rapper too. Like, if you a rapper, nigga, you the ultimate nigga to drill.
As soon as you go live that burner page, nigga, I still follow you. I'm gonna know everything you doing.
Yeah, so I ain't really get that, man. I ain't really get that.
Still RIP though. I mean, nigga still got family.
Shout out to the Natural, the V Boobs. They said, "Hey, B," you know what I'm saying? Got people shouting you out, brother. Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. Kazadi, you got some family in here. Who's Yannick?
Well, we know who that is.
Bro, man.
Shouts out.
Okay, yeah.
It was Yannick.
Shout out to the family. Shit, because I don't fuck with you, I fuck with you. Shout out to everybody in the live right now. We here.
What's this called?
Talking to Leroy?
Segue to the next question.
Nah, that's the homie. That's the little homie.
All right, so man,
I think you got enough homies.
Charleston White. Let's talk about Charleston White and Soulja Boy.
May spray your ass.
I know that I seen on Twitter you ain't the biggest fan of Charleston White, so we'll talk about that. But Charleston White had an encounter with Soulja Boy. We know Charleston White. He's very he's a blogger, community activist in Fort Worth, Texas. Very controversial. Very, very, very. Sometimes he crossed the line. Sometimes he say the real. Right? With that being said, a lot of his issues is with, people in gangs and rappers in the community and whatnot. So he took a trip to Miami for Rolling Loud, which I thought was kind of crazy because he talk a lot of shit. And he went all the way to Miami with where all the rappers is at. And previously he said on Say Cheese about Soulja Boy, like, because Soulja Boy put up a thing when Trouble died. He was like, man, all my ops is dead. Like, it's crazy. And he basically said, like, you're not tough, Soulja Boy. You're not a street nigga. Those is rap rivalries. Them is not your ops. Like, you're not in the streets doing that. So you need to relax. Soulja Boy responded, said he was gonna do this, la da da da. When he seen him, fast forward, they all at Rolling Loud. Soulja Boy is in a sprinter with like 10 to 12 niggas. I've been hearing the numbers change, 10 to 12 niggas. Charleston White claims these niggas get out the car, they putting on their shoes, lacing up their shoes and shit. He sees them, somebody said, that's Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy walks up to him, yeah, I wanna talk. This nigga pulls out the mace and maces the whole fucking crew. And all them niggas retreat, go back to the goddamn to the damn Sprinter van. So let's hear what they saying. This is him when we go on live after.
One more time, just for goodness sake. Like, that nigga Soulja Boy said. man, that nigga say, bro, you made me? Yeah, nigga.
So yeah, y'all get the picture. He made Soulja Boy. Y'all want to hear Soulja Boy's response?
Yeah, that's what really matters.
Let me get off the YouTube. Hold on. You watch the chat, my boy. Alright, so look. Alright, we about to play with Soulja Boy said, shout out to Soulja Boy. This Soulja Boy's response.
I don't want no smoke with none of you niggas. If I knew that you niggas gonna get on the internet, talk all this gangster shit, all this crazy shit, and reach in your girl purse and start spraying pepper spray in the air, running, nigga, while you like it's a trail, nigga, running with pepper spray. What the fuck? You niggas so scared of me, y'all niggas gotta pull out pepper spray out your bitch purse, running with pepper spray. What the fuck? I thought you niggas was gangsters. Niggas pulling out pepper spray and doing the dashboard. Niggas stop talking about Big Draco. Niggas stop saying my name, nigga. Got you niggas pulling out pepper spray doing the dash, nigga. Caught you with your bitch, nigga. Got you with your bitch, nigga. Laughing, nigga. You thought this.
Yeah, all right, let me
Hey,
go.
mind you, Soulja Boy's eyes is puffy as fuck. The whole video.
So
This nigga got bags on his
I don't know how y'all take that, but that's an L for Soulja Boy in my opinion. Like, first, I don't think that Charleston dude ever say he was gangster. He said, "Soulja Boy, you not gangster."
So Charleston White was the biggest gangster
He was.
in Texas.
Oh, shit.
Allegedly. Allegedly, he was the biggest, one of the biggest gangsters in Texas.
Well,
He went to jail.
I don't think that. I guess correspondence. He was saying he was gangster. He was saying, "Soulja Boy, you not
He
gangster."
said he ain't no more. Charleston White was one of the biggest gangsters.
So Charleston White backstory, Charleston White when he was 12 years old or 14 or something like that, he went to prison because him and his friends skipped school. Like he was on some, he said they was on like a spree of just doing some delinquent
He
shit.
was one of the wildest niggas out.
And he said that basically they was trying to rob a white man or something like that, and he ordered one of his friends to shoot the nigga. The nigga killed him. He ended up going to jail. He went to juvie first, where he joined the Crips as a juvenile. And before he went to adult prison, he denounced the Crip shit. And
He just denounced it.
like he said, I'm not a Crip. He was like, we was only a Crip. He said basically he grew up and he realized like, whatever. He ended up getting out of Jaydayoungan. He ended up becoming a community activist later on in life. And he has a interesting way of bringing attention.
So that's my point. Is like whether he's saying gangster or not, Soulja Boy, you one of those saying you gangster. You ran up on him, and regardless of what he's put out, was a gun, pepper spray, a knife, a man purse, bitch purse. He got you out of there, didn't you? It was 12 y'all niggas, and y'all retreated. So it was like, what you saying, Soulja Boy? Like, I thought y'all was gangster. Nah, I don't care if you run up on somebody because they pull out a pepper spray. That's like that's an automatic. You go away. I don't know. That just seems kind of like What you expect when you run up on somebody? They can't defend themselves? Yeah, I don't see it that way. Sound like an excuse to me.
Man, shit, I'm Uncle David. Shit, 12 niggas running up on me with my bitch and 3 other niggas. Shit, it's gonna either be pepper spray or a gun.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he had pulled out a gun and shot him, would he be like, okay, that's gangster?
That's just the second nature. Like, that's what anybody probably. 12 niggas running. If they ain't got no tool, you running. If I ain't got nothing on me, I'm running. You think 12 niggas about to fucking jump me? You my ass?
Fuck that nigga supposed to stand there 10 toes down.
I'm 10 toes running.
Only reason why I ain't gonna run.
Fucking get my ass because 12 niggas.
One of them niggas call you fast, he gonna catch me.
Well, shit,
So what's the point of running? Like, it's worse. You run, then get beat up anyway.
If he run and catch me, I'm hitting.
I might as well just get beat up.
I'm gonna hit his ass and keep running.
Worry about a nigga hit him in the back
I'm
of
gonna
the
hit his
head.
ass and keep running, nigga.
Nigga talking about he ain't fast enough to run.
That
nigga had said,
it's a waste of my time. I'm gonna be tired and get my ass beat.
Well, nigga, if you're scared, your ass gonna be running like you saying, bro. Trust me.
Nah, everybody.
Usain.
Like you said.
So shit don't hold that fast.
that nigga had said, he's like, man, them niggas got rings and shit on, boy. Them niggas, I ain't finna get them niggas the opportunity to punch me in my head and I be bleeding and shit and I take the L. He said, basically, he wanna win.
Right, looking like
Essentially.
lumpy, nigga. Fuck out of
That's
there.
what he said. He wanna win.
That nigga said,
Fuck that.
Nah.
Hey, me
said niggas gonna catch me.
That shit worse than trying to run away from a nigga. You fall. You get your forehead on the ground.
Acting white.
They always get caught in the movies, man. I ain't finna.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, hey, listen, man, I fucks with Charleston White. I know a lot of niggas don't, but a lot of niggas, I think the problem is a lot of niggas see the clips and shit. They don't see the context behind it. They don't really understand a lot of the times, like the angle that he does. I do think a lot of the times he does cross the line. I'll say that. But I think it's him, a lot of it is him trying to show the hypocrisy of the hip hop game. Like he's saying like nobody holds the rappers to these standards, but yet y'all hold me to the standards. Like Soulja Boy is trying to say this nigga's a gangster when he said he never claimed to be gangster.
That's what I was getting.
He never said I was a gangster. He's a community activist. He literally gets shit done. He brought Tuka, the niggas that they diss in Chicago, Tuka. He bought Tuka Mama. He bought Mo 3 Mama. Like all the a lot of the deceased rappers. He bought their mamas on there. FBG Duck Mama. Like he's an actor. He got them on a platform where they can get paid because they doing interviews $200. He getting them $10,000. Like there's a lot of shit he do.
Yeah, I don't know about none of that. He do get it off clout chaser vibes.
He can do all that shit. He can do all that shit without
doing the shit he do.
But
I don't watch him.
Well, that's what he started off doing.
A nigga can say Tekashi 6ix9ine do a lot of activist shit, give a lot of money, but people only look at the bad shit.
That's what he's trying to say.
The whole time without talking about that nigga name.
That's what I'm trying to say. He said personally that he tried that first and nobody listened. Kind of like the same thing Kevin Samuel said. Like Kevin Samuel said, like his shit when he first started, majority of it was kind of like about men. And then when he realized women, the women shit is what kicked him off. He stayed in that lane. So I think it's kind of like a little bit of the same thing. Like he trying to say like I tried it that way, it didn't work.
Kevin Samuels wasn't wishing niggas death.
Listen.
I don't know that much about that nigga.
I know he said that he talking about like referencing the GDs and BDs shit he said.
Man, he say shit like that all the time.
He definitely go too far. You definitely go too far.
The nigga said, I'm glad Nipsey Hussle dead. I hope all his fans get killed. I hope every GD get killed. Every Blood Crip get killed. This shit.
Well, I can tell you what his angle is. I'm
gonna do my research and
I don't know enough about him to say that.
I can tell you what his so
death to all Nipsey Hussle fans.
I've heard him say Nipsey Hussle died in vain. This, that, and the third. He talked about Nipsey Hussle, but he say fuck Nipsey Hussle. But the videos I've watched when he explained it, basically what he says, he'll tell you all the time. He says Charleston White is a character. He says he plays a character, right? To lure y'all in, and then he gives his message. Like he kind of put medicine in the candy. That's what he's trying to say. So he says Nipsey Hussle, he said the problem that he got with people that's like the Nipsey Hussle fans or whatever is, Nipsey Hussle is the character. He said he went to Nipsey Hussle's funeral and he learned when like people went up there, he learned about Aramis. That's his real name. He said, so it's fuck Nipsey Hussle, the rap character. We need to know more about Aramis. We need to praise Aramis. Aramis is the one who said, I'm going to do more for the community. I'm going to do this. I'm telling y'all his words. He said, I'm going to do more for the community, this, that, and the third. But anytime you say, fuck Nipsey Hussle, or fuck King Von, or fuck this person, you know that it's going to offend certain type of people. But he don't give a fuck because he's against gangbanging. Like, the thing about Charleston White is Charleston White has no rules. Where gangbangers and shit, they have rules. They have stipulations. They try to hold him like Soulja Boy. You not a gangster, blah, blah, blah. This nigga, I'm gonna play a video for you in a minute where this nigga is allegedly calling trying to get a RICO case started against Soulja Boy.
I'll be honest. That whole candy medicine shit. Nah, I don't like you enticing people and then you gonna snitch and you gonna call the police. Like I don't. That's it's clown shit to me.
You said what? I didn't hear you. So
like you enticing Soulja Boy. You started that. Soulja Boy didn't bring you up.
Start that.
Who started?
I don't think he started it.
Did he tell? Didn't that what she said? That's how it started.
Is it started when he said like Soulja Boy? You like why are you saying that type of shit? He's doing an interview on Say Cheese.
Yeah, he's talking about him.
It?
He's talking about him. Right? And
Soulja Boy the first one who said he was gonna do something.
All right, cool. All right.
So you say you're gonna do something and you come to me and I do that. I ain't really
fair. I'm just saying. He just give off.
Death to all Nipsey Hussle fans.
I heard him say death to GD's beat. I ain't hearing Nipsey Hussle shit. He said that?
Yes.
Yeah, the message to his madness. I don't think I get down with.
Hey, y'all niggas played y'all tickets for the Mega Millions yet?
I got 3 of them in my back pocket.
Shit, I had to pay my shit online, but I got it.
Shit,
the conversation was going too left for me, dog.
Well, hold on.
Well, there you go.
So that same week, that same day, really or later, he ran into a Pyru nigga. The Pyru nigga acted like he wanted to fade, and for whatever reason, the fade didn't happen. The nigga said, Charleston White disrespect my culture. Talking about the gangbanging shit. And I feel like that was Charleston White's message. Like niggas, I feel like my problem is niggas fall into the trap. Mm-hmm. Like he's setting the trap for niggas. I think the best way to beat Charleston White is just to be quiet, just to leave it alone. Cause he talked crazy about gangbangers and their morals and their values and the shit they care about. They don't do nothing in the community. This is his message. And then niggas try to run down on him. And
he's a cloud chaser though, right? That's the big thing.
Yeah, being a cloud chaser supposed to leave him alone.
Right, but that's the thing.
He right.
I mean, right, but that's the thing. Niggas gonna try to run down on him to get exposure.
I'm just saying,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't expect the nigga setting traps.
You run down on him, he gonna snitch on you.
Yeah, I don't.
He even said it.
I don't.
There's no way to win.
Yeah, kill that nigga like no offense.
I mean, that's the only way, but you gonna do that on camera?
You ran
on him.
He always recording. He always recording.
It's on camera.
He ain't recording 24/7.
Hey, he might not, but
he ain't recorded the Soulja Boy situation, or else that shit'll be all over the internet.
He recorded that.
If one of them niggas that popped his ass, it wouldn't be on there.
Grab the camera or grab the pepper.
One of them niggas that popped his ass.
That's what I'm saying. Like these people kill for less.
You guys get his ass popped.
I didn't really see the point of that. It's just for fame.
Yes, this shit all for fame.
I want you to watch.
But like I said, I don't know enough about him. I don't know enough about him.
Just did an interview with
what I
academics.
see.
I want to hear what your opinion is when you watch that interview. Get it on the podcast.
I'll listen to it.
I ain't gonna watch it.
It's definitely interesting.
Because he could have a lot of things. It's just the methods of your madness is kind of like you setting traps for gangbangers.
The thing about that, I will say is
it's some police shit.
I watched one shit where the nigga was talking about how he be committing fraud basically at the workplace.
I ain't mad at that shit.
I ain't mad at it, but what?
He said every job he goes to, he sued. He said he sued.
Oh, that's a smart nigga.
$10,000.
Talking shit about that nigga. That's the smartest thing.
I ain't mad at that. The nigga said he sued for $10,000.
All right.
I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
And then, a nigga loses his job in that process. Y'all understand that, right?
I mean, at this point, he don't work no job.
I'm saying a nigga at the workplace loses his job when that shit happens. He says he sits in the break room listen to the niggas talk about the bitches they fucked this weekend and shit, and then file a sexual harassment charge. So who loses their job?
That's a bit much, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. You probably shouldn't be saying that. It is against the work rule, right?
Nah,
That's a
fuck
bit much.
That nigga sound like the worst type of
I
nigga.
like a motherfucker.
You sound like the worst type of nigga.
Hey, all know Texas come, man. That's what he is. We all know an old nigga who do the same shit. We all know old niggas.
Okay, so why he acting like he's some kind of
You're
you're not a community activist. A nigga just lost his job behind
But he
that.
worked with. See. I don't know if you know enough about that nigga.
I don't.
I watch
care.
all the shit.
That's a
the
situation
nigga work with the
you
youth
going
in
into
jail.
You going into something intentionally knowing this nigga finna lose his job if I do this, and
I'm
you
gonna
do it
set you
anyway.
up for your family not to have
That nigga ain't had
So I
a
get
job in
this
years,
10,000.
bro.
So he did it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
He
be
said
mad
he
at
did
something he
that
did 7
every
years
time.
ago. I ain't about to be mad at that shit.
Fuck when he did 7 years ago.
I ain't gonna be mad at
Nah,
that shit.
it's not being mad at it. It's saying like that's the type of nigga he is.
Boy, if y'all know all the shit that going at the workplace, y'all niggas wouldn't be mad at that.
What you talking about? I'm not. I'm
All the
talking
shit,
about.
I'm saying all the shit that going
Yeah,
at the
but
workplace.
why he going to HR
So a nigga
snitching?
lose his job off of that shit and then go start selling weed like this nigga was just talking about. Now
Man,
nigga,
listen.
now what?
I'm gonna say
You
this.
don't want niggas out selling weed?
You talking to a nigga who don't talk to nobody at work. So
See, that's the thing, though.
I can understand this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
I'm not talking to nobody at work about my personal business. So for me personally,
I'm not saying they're not.
I feel like a
they
nigga
don't
set
have
himself up by
responsibility
putting
for
that shit up.
talking.
Bro,
But
I'm talking about
but
this
the
nigga mentality.
His
You talking about
mentality.
his mentality's fucked up. He's a con man. I get it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
when we talking about
There's plenty.
That's pretty much it.
so stop
I get
painting
it.
this nigga as a
There's plenty of-
community activist. Nigga,
I mean, two things can be true. He did some shit at his job, but he is a community activist. It's not actual. That's an actual fact, nigga. He went and got his degree. He actually does that, nigga. You don't. I don't think you watch enough to realize what he does, nigga. He worked with the.
Stop rating this nigga.
No,
No, what I'm asking you, what I'm telling you is
Activist.
he worked in Texas as the fucking he worked with the juvenile at the juvenile shit. He speak with a lot of the mayor, all that shit. Like that's what he do.
He's a shitty person.
He gonna get a bag. What's the
I
difference
say
between
with a
the
badge.
No, what I'm saying, y'all niggas know niggas who scam, right? Y'all cool with them. Y'all don't look down on them. Them niggas scam. Think about the money somebody may have needed that money.
Who y'all?
Yeah, but you. Well, business days. What if the niggas need to rent?
Who
What if the
y'all?
niggas need to pay shit? Everybody in here knows scammer.
I praise
You know
scammers.
what I'm saying? Like, what
I
I'm
praise
saying.
scammers.
No, what I'm saying is we can't pick and choose.
But what I'm saying,
about who's saying that.
okay.
We can't pick and choose.
say
We all
y'all.
got friends. We all got friends who dibble and dabble in illegal shit, and that shit affect.
Nobody.
All right, that's the route y'all want to go.
But
through.
what I'm saying is, I don't go around praising that nigga as some type of.
He's a shit.
No, I'm not saying you are, Justin.
No,
I'm
no,
saying
I'm listening.
I don't go around like oh, this nigga is like good. Like, no, dude, he gotta do it. And Charleston might be doing what he gotta do, but I'm not. Don't. I'm saying he's a hypocrite. At the end of the
He'll
day.
tell you that.
All right, then
That's
it.
big. That's big. If you watch it, he'll tell you.
But I
that.
don't know enough about him. I'm just speaking on what I hear.
I think he do a lot of whack shit, but I also think that a lot of the logic he says that when he's going with his opinions against rappers and just the community and black people as a whole, like he'll tell you like he'll sit there and break down why he act the way he does.
Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. He's got a cool point.
You kind of gotta watch shit in depth to really get a full understanding. A lot of people see shit where he say like that because that shit is the shit that go
Let me ask you
viral.
this.
Yeah,
That's all.
I'm glad you said that. So let me ask you this: What you think is more important? The shit he kicking in between the moments that go viral or the moments that go viral? Because nobody's watching that other shit. Nobody's watching that shit.
I can't say that because I watch it.
He's known for the moments that go viral. He's
I don't
not
agree with that
known
either.
for, bro. If you ask
I don't agree with that
100,
either.
bro. If you go ask every nigga in here don't know none of this shit you talking about. Niggas just know about the
A lot of
viral.
people don't watch the shit I watch.
Okay, what does that mean?
There's niggas who are on
that's-
YouTube who watch the same shit.
So
If you go look at his Say Cheese.
let me-
Wait. He's on Say Cheese. They put up the stats. He's the #1 interviewer for Say Cheese. Say Cheese has all kind of rap. He was #4 on Vlad. Vlad has all type of people that come on his platforms.
Okay.
He's the top.
But does that mean that the
You're
people
watching-
listening there are listening
Yes,
for the
if you
message?
go read the comments.
I'm not.
Go
I'm
read
asking
the
a question.
comments. That's all I gotta say.
But
Read the comments. It'll
I
tell you.
will agree that just like you got to be careful with if your big picture is trying to get everybody to get the hypocrisy or whatever the hell game, then is your method working or are you just part of the circus?
I think his message does work.
That's
but
all.
I also think
That's the.
I think that he pisses off for the most part, he pisses off the people that he's targeting.
The street niggas.
Yes, he don't give a fuck about how they interpret the message.
Cool.
He cares about how the people that he's targeting interpret the message.
Now you said he was
like the street niggas fans. There are millions of fans.
He'll tell you that he's kids for the most part. He worked with juveniles and like juvenile detention centers.
So you telling me kids watching this shit are smart enough to know that he's just bullshitting?
Maybe not all of them. Some of them. He can't save everybody. He said, "I'm not trying to save everybody. I'm trying to save Texas. I'm trying to save people in my community." That's what he said.
I guess the question is
He
kids
does work
in his community.
He does on the internet.
Looking at that, like, yeah, these rappers is full of shit, or is he full of shit? Or
He said he goes.
shit.
He said he goes.
That's the question.
He said when it's a kid who is going to the judge to try to get an appeal or to try to get out of there, he's the people. He works with the state of Texas. They call him to come speak to the judges. Like he has a high
unless they're a gangbanger.
No, he said he's with gangbanging it with the kids. He worked with them. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
He said it's adults. He don't fuck.
I'm gonna just listen to it to see, but like all
listen.
I know is that from what I heard is the viral clown shit. That's all I see.
Put it like this. He's the shit that he says, grown men who are still not just them, but a lot of the people that push back on him are the people that he talks about. So like you seen a grown man press him and say there was a pirate from Compton, it was in Miami, and the nigga said, You coming at my culture.
Yeah.
He did. So those are the people that
to me, it's not too much different than 6ix9ine. Like I was saying, like all these rappers is fake. I'm gonna come to your city, press you. They ain't about that shit. And it's kind of like Method and Madness.
Can't wait for this nigga to get popped.
Nah, I don't know.
I don't think that's gonna happen, bro.
I can't wait.
I don't ever say never, but I hope that's not the case. I hope it don't come down to that.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, if he wishing death on
you
people
can't
fans,
wish death and then be mad because he wished death.
I hope it do.
I agree with that too. What's next?
All right, so
I feel you.
all right, Kodak Black.
I hope it do.
It ain't nothing crazy. Kodak Black. I guess he was, you know how like a lot of the time people mess with like their fan pages. They talk to their fan pages and whatnot. Kodak Black got a video leaked of this, and I need to know, was Kodak Black hating to y'all? Hold on, 1 second. Let me see.
Nope.
That's your final answer.
Oh, yes.
All right, this is what he said about NBA YoungBoy.
That dude, bro, know what I'm saying? Like, that YB Builder shit, that shit what really did it, cause you see that shit everywhere, places that ain't even got nothing to do with YB, they just YB Builder. We gotta put Yak Builder. I'm saying Yak everywhere, Yak Builder.
It's not over.
Yak Builder or Yak Rilla or Yak the Goat or Yak Created YB. I don't know who wanna put Yak Builder cause that's like copying them boys. We could put Yak Rilla.
Was that did he perish?
That nigga was drunk and just talking.
It's kind of like this is how I look at it.
About that shit,
When you talking about another dude, like when it comes to competition, you can look at it as hating. But if what he's saying is true, if he feels like he started that way and it's on a competition base, like, hey, my fans, I want y'all to respond to their fans, like type shit. If it's not, I ain't mad at what y'all doing. I'm mad at my fans. Fight back, type shit. That's how you can look at it. If you're trying to explain the way. Other than that, it's kind of hating. You jealous that his YB getting that support.
I don't know, man. That nigga YoungBoy got a wild ass fan base. That nigga got a big fan base, bro. And I feel like Kodak saying that because he know YoungBoy. That nigga up there. That nigga is up there, bro. Like I don't know if he feel like he's. I don't know. It's like
YB fan base is bigger than Kodak.
Yes, it is, bro. I mean.
So like, is it hate? Like, let's say you were, let's say you were a owner of a sports team, right? And this fan base from another team is selling out all this merchandise because they have comments. Is it hating to say, hey, look, this is what their fan base doing? Y'all, our fan base, turn up. Is that hating?
I think Kodak was good until he said, "I made YB."
Yeah. Is that hating though? If you say I made him,
I thought it was a little bit of.
I don't feel like he made him.
If you feel like he made him, is that hating?
So they have, they have a history. So Kodak said that before while he was in jail, and that's the video of YB get out of bed, and he's like, he about to go to the jail and go beat up Kodak. Like and then on top of that, so this nigga, what's the nigga name? Kodak. Kodak had said before, like when they was out and YB was out. I remember YB did an interview with Academics because he was bigging up. He was big, but like this, he was bigging up YB, and he said now mind you, he had already dissed YB before. They worked it out, whatever it is. He came out and he was saying like, I fuck with YB, like this, that, and the third. Like he was really kind of overstretched. I've never seen Kodak show love to that many people, right? To show to one person, like the way he was doing it. So he was saying like how he fuck with YB, that this, that, and the third. So when YB did an interview with Academics on Clubhouse, he said, hey, I don't have no problems with Kodak. I just rather not be friends with him. But I don't have no problems with him. Like he cool. Mind you, Kodak, Senseless, the shit he dropped last year, one of his biggest tracks, is basically kind of like a recreation of YB. I feel like I'm Kodak Black in 2015. You know, I feel like I'm Gucci Mane in 2000. Like, I think he was trying to show love to him. So after he said that, we never really heard them really interact like that again. And then we get this.
Yeah, I don't know enough to be like he created him. So I'm just saying, and for argument's sake, if
they're definitely in the same lane.
If he felt like he influenced him, and it's like you getting the fan base, it's hating.
But they had a video.
Jealousy.
They did have a video with Young Boy saying that he did look up to Kodak. Cause you know Kodak came out with 2014. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he been out for a minute.
And shit like that, and yeah, he said he did have a video where he did say that he did look up.
Yeah, you feel some type of way about another man's success, like, and then you speaking on it like that, like it's hating.
I don't think he was really hating. Like I said, the only hating thing he might have said would have been the
yeah, better.
So is it hating?
What did he say? I made YB.
So is it hating? Because you're saying the only thing that he made
said, like, I mean, that's borderline. But if he felt like he made YB, then.
That's what I said. If he felt like he made it, it's kind of like
he might have felt like that's a.
So if you're urging, let me ask you this, and I'm not taking this. I'm asking this. If you're urging the fans to say, Yak made YB, is that necessary for somebody who's successful?
For what I heard,
it's Kodak Black.
No,
if I'm going in my messages and talking to my fan base, whoever runs my fan page, and say, hey, I want y'all niggas to go say that I made YB.
I feel like
you're still in his marketing strategy
from that comment.
Is that hating?
I know
I'm asking too. I don't know. Is that competition or hating?
He just said, I made YB, not like make that the hashtag or whatever it is.
That's exactly what he's saying.
That's not what I heard, bro. I gotta go back and listen to it again.
Don't he play it again?
Nah.
He's talking to his fan base.
I heard
who leaked that out. His fan base leaked that out. And he's talking to his fan base on his fan page.
I heard everything.
And he's saying, I want y'all to say this.
Hey, Rob, is that hating?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
And that nigga sound like he was.
I think it's hating. I think all rappers hate on each other.
He was off the yak too.
Well, in my opinion, how do you know he's off the yak? He's throwing shit out there. Throwing shit. How the fuck do you know Kodak? Nigga, Kodak sound like that every day.
How do you know he's off the yak?
This nigga just be saying Kodak off the yak.
Hey, he didn't say that. And he's off the yak.
Yeah, like you was there, see cut it out.
And he's off the yak.
I'm there now.
Listen.
That nigga was part of the feed leaked it.
Listen, I think that it's a little bit.
Wait, so Kodak saying I made YB?
Yeah.
He's encouraging. Yes, he's okay. So basically, he was talking
Man, we might have
in
to
text to his
good.
fan.
I didn't hear him say I made YB.
Yeah, he said it.
Okay.
Right. And he said he's going through ideas. He's saying I want y'all to say shit like YB, Kodak better, Kodak realer.
Yeah, I heard all that shit. I didn't hear him say.
And he said, I want y'all to say Kodak made YB, or you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that was, I don't know. That was probably a joke. I feel like that was more of a joke than some hate shit. But I mean, he might have been saying it to hate though. So I don't know.
I feel like if it was the first, if it was the first
jealousy,
time,
right?
Like, I think Kodak. I'm put like this. Imagine a nigga that, because you got to know the history. He said that he was gonna sign YB at one point. YB used to hang on him all the time. So if that nigga went past you,
Yeah, you hating. That's hating.
it's a little bit of hate.
That's
It's
hate.
a little bit of hate.
Where it comes from that? It's where it comes from.
I think it's a little bit of hate. But am I mad at the hate?
Like, if y'all everybody know y'all beefing, and anytime his success, you got something to say.
The nigga don't want to be friends with you. Y'all used to be friends.
Come off a hate, for sure.
Yeah, the nigga more successful than you now. It's going even it like it's a little bit of hate in there. It's a little bit of envy. But I'm mad at it.
It wasn't enough hate to call it hate, bro.
Alright, I mean,
All right, what's next?
That nigga that's what we about to call this episode. What's next?
My love, man. This nigga talking about what's next.
we're gonna have to work that out later. I don't know what the fuck going on, but y'all gotta work that shit out. But Will Smith spoke out.
Man, play the tape.
Man, fuck that shit. What's that tripping? Talking about your wife, nigga.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech?
Bitch, I was still
I was
there.
fogged out by that point.
He just did. Bitch, I was
It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk.
Yeah, that was it. That's part of it. It's a 5-minute, like a 5-minute thing. What do we feel about that? I've seen a lot of people saying like, "Where's Chris Rock's apology to Jada?"
You know what? That nigga did a joke.
I mean,
They say he joked on her medical condition.
but at the same time, bro, Chris Rock is Chris Rock, bro. Chris Rock joke about everybody. Like, Chris Rock is the jokes that you think. I mean, I don't know. Will Smith, he was laughing at the shit, though. Will Smith was laughing at the shit, bro.
That nigga had to do something.
But when he seen that she was serious, then he was like, okay, let me shut the fuck up and approach him. But Chris Rock, that nigga crack on everybody that be in the audience.
That's a slippery slope.
Listen, that's cool. You can crack. You
know
crack
what I'm
on
saying?
whoever and tell whatever jokes you want. But
He's
you
a-
also got to be able to deal with the consequences. of
But
that
I guess
shit.
he didn't expect Will Smith to come up there and slap the shit out of
Why
him on
not?
live TV.
Why not?
Because Will Smith ain't.
He said some shit that should get him slapped.
But at the same
Just
time,
because he typically don't get slapped don't mean that he shouldn't get slapped.
But let me
He
ask you
said
this.
some shit that should get him
No,
slapped.
let me ask you
Yeah.
this.
What he said that should get him
Would you
slapped.
expect that from Will Smith to do some shit like that? Because Will Smith ain't never been a public eye being like
It ain't about what you expect.
Unless you
as
said-
a comedian, you should expect
to
that
get-
a nigga
okay.
might slap you about anything.
Yeah,
What you
anything
have
you
to
say.
say about it.
Okay, okay.
Niggas have been slapped for
Yeah.
less than that.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying,
Never mind
though.
that.
So what? Just because you're a comedian don't mean you can't
Bro,
get
but
slapped.
you know how
man.
niggas, you know how comedians are, bro.
So
you
what?
know how that is, bro.
And
But
going-
we're talking about Will Smith, though.
And going
Yeah,
into that
that's
job,
why I disagree.
Going into a
No, that's why I
comedian
agree with
job,
you, Leroy.
going into a comedian job, they should know that nigga got the right to be offended by whatever.
That's a
I'm saying.
fact. You open your mouth by anybody,
Right.
they have a right to be offended.
You're
But
right.
but in this
You can't
specific,
control how I'm offended.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He's a comedian. That's what I'm saying. He's a comedian, and you don't want to expect Will Smith to
Will
go
Smith
on.
is not a comedian. Never has been.
Okay, let me like.
no, but he's part of the academy,
right.
So they held to a standard, acting
I
standard.
was shocked to see Will Smith get on that slap because that's Will Smith. Will Smith ain't never been like on that shit.
Will Smith don't play by. Will Smith is from fucking Philly, man.
I get it. He don't play about Jada, but at the same time, the nigga was laughing at the joke until he seen his girl's reaction.
Nah,
Yeah.
I feel like Will Smith. He was wrong, bro. He was dead wrong.
he has a right to
He has
be
the right
offended,
to
right?
He has the right.
My thing is,
Right, but-
is Will Smith is held to a standard because when you're when you are in the academy and all that shit, you know what to expect. You know people are gonna make fun of you. And if you can't handle that, you shouldn't be in that position, or you got to be able to deal with the consequences. But as far as the apology, now is like, what's the question? Do we accept? Should Chris Rock accept the apology?
Don't give a fuck.
And another thing, did Chris Rock know that she had?
Will Smith clearly give a fuck. It affected him. It's affected him. He's fucked up about it.
Did Chris Rock know that she had that condition? Though?
No, I don't think that matters, man. It's a joke. Whether he got it, it doesn't matter. He could have said, "Hey, Will, you wear a size 12? Oh." And I get offended. You can't control somebody's offense. But Will Smith is fucked up about it. He's apologizing. He feels some type of way. He's remorseful.
Cause that ain't Will.
He feels that way. So with that being said, now it's up to Chris Rock. Chris Rock don't need to apologize for nothing. He didn't do anything wrong, in my opinion.
I mean, neither, bro. I don't think he did none of that.
He did nothing wrong. If you feel offended by a joke I make, I don't have to apologize for it. I'm not in control of your feelings. Like, you can be offended by anything. I could walk past you. You didn't speak to me. I'm offended. Oh, you know what I'm saying? It's like, where do we draw the line of offense? You have a right to respond. I have the right to respond. But I don't think he could have said the apology. But it's like, the damage is done, man. You walked on live TV, smacked the shit out of me. Bro, that apology ain't gonna mean nothing.
Let's be honest, bro. How many months has it been? 2 months. That apology just should have happened fucking a couple weeks after this shit happened, bro.
I was trying to play a song. Too late to apologize.
All right, bro. Too late. Like,
that nigga was dancing when he won the award that night. Like, nah, bro. Niggas, you know, maybe a punchline.
Yeah, you did, because you said he fogged out, but then you was at like the party, like turned up.
Fuck all that. You lost your endorsements, you lost your movie, you got kicked out of Academy, or whatever concert you got. You feel some type of way. You feel so. You could be fucked up about it.
I ain't really mad at. I'm not mad at Chris Rock, because maybe it's just like, nigga, you smack me. I don't fuck with you. Like, it is what it is. So. If that's the case, if that's like his feeling, then I get it. I kind of see both sides, but I do think that Will could have
apologized earlier,
controlled himself a little better.
Situation.
Yeah, I
you don't
agree with
you
that.
smack someone on live TV, like
that's
not appropriate behavior.
Like you smack nigga on TV, like
that's the difference. Like his joke was appropriate because based on the show, based on the history of the show,
of comedian. Hosting a show, that was nothing out of the ordinary.
Based on the history of nigga, I can slap you if you say something about my bitch.
That never happened in the history of nigga. That ain't never happened though.
Bro. Yeah, we never seen.
In the history of nigga, nobody got on stage and slapped TV at no academy.
I don't care about no live award show, bro. If you say something about my bitch, I reserve the right to slap you.
You skipping the point. Now, I don't care if you skipping that point though.
Alright, bro. If all y'all niggas got girls, if y'all sit and the nigga say something about your girl that he don't like, if I'm Will Smith and I'm in a award show, it do matter. I'm a comedian, bro. I'm not just talking about comic show. That she feels is disrespectful.
It's not even that.
That's not a comic show.
What are you talking about?
The reason why he had to go smack her was because he laughed first.
He got a lot.
And then you looked over.
Hey Rob. If we had a comedy show,
what about the award show?
That's why I disagree.
What's more important, the award show or the man relationship? Because she ain't care about the award show.
She didn't want him to smack him.
That's what she said. That's what he said on the apology that she didn't give him.
She was happy that he did it. He did for himself.
I don't believe that.
That's what she said.
I don't believe that. But if that was
that's what happened.
If I feel like I have to smack him, I'm not getting up in the middle of the award show and smack him.
Listen, if he felt like that's what he needed to do, I can't tell another man what to feel. I'm just saying, one was appropriate, what was inappropriate, in my opinion. And and now you apologize about it.
Exactly. Why is
he apologizing if he felt like, nah, stand on it.
That's true. Stand on what you're saying. Why is you apologizing?
You felt that way. You apologized. You felt like you were wrong.
Y'all heard about the pastor in Brooklyn who got robbed?
I seen it.
$100K. Y'all seen
it?
So mind you, this dude
shit was staged like a motherfucker.
This dude is a how can I say it? First of all, he did prison time, which ain't nothing wrong with that. You become a pastor. Very flashy. Very, very flashy. Like he's a dude who he wear Fendi shit to church, Gucci outfits. We already know how traditional church is. So people is looking at him probably a little sideways. People probably see he be wearing jewelry. He has Rolls Royces. I've seen them come out and say it's because he has certain investments. I've seen some people say that he's stealing from the church. I have no I have no confirmation of neither. Right?
Yeah.
But I did see a video of him where he like bought a new Rolls Royce and they put confetti like in the pipes and roared the car and the confetti went everywhere, sprayed on him. He had a Cuban link chain on, Fendi, Gucci, Prada, all that type of shit.
He ain't the first person to be stunting.
Yeah, he was definitely stunned. I think he even got a YouTube. Like, he might be monetized, all kind of shit, right?
Call the nigga
he got robbed for $400K. Some people were saying they think it was a scam.
It was.
Might have did a scam.
Man, look, this nigga was up at the pool pit with about $1 million worth of jewelry on.
He had all his jewelry on.
The motherfuckers ran up in the spot. Fuck the congregation. They got the money in for that's paying for the jewelry and everything else.
On my pay.
And man, they only robbed this nigga. A day later, he come back to address the shit online with some whole new jewelry on, which was about another $750,000 worth of jewelry. I just made up a number, but
well, I don't know if he got his jewelry back that fast.
No. It was all different jewelry.
Okay.
So he came back with the different jewelry, and I was like, bruh, nigga, is this insurance fraud? Is it you scamming, nigga? The fucking tax benefits is running out. Like you
I'd have been had a nigga rob me.
He made sure that shit was on camera.
I did
in the middle of the whole congregation.
Smart.
So now it looks good. But
looks
nigga,
legit.
Now a couple days later.
Now mind you, they came in. They didn't say nothing. They ain't say freeze. Niggas just came in.
Shit was staged.
Everybody laid down. The nigga in the corner just kind of stayed in the chair like
deacon
this.
sitting there. He ain't moved. That motherfucker still on his phone
That shit was staged, bro.
Y'all gonna do some niggas running here with sticks. I'd love to see how y'all react.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna sit right here like this.
Nah, he just told the congregation, hey.
That's what makes it so good. Cause he made sure that niggas if we're thinking if this is what we say it is. He reacted perfectly. And it's on camera. How are y'all not gonna give me back what they took?
If it is what it say it is, they better hold. They don't find one person who's a part of it.
Good luck.
This nigga's a criminal.
I got my young niggas laying low.
I'm just saying, they better hold. They don't find one. They don't hold that.
Y'all took.
They don't see one of them jewelry shining. Somebody, do something stupid, and then the police, and then they, at 8 o'clock you said this. At 10 o'clock you said,
my young niggas laying low. We gonna get all that shit melted in about a year. we gonna that shit up for about a year or two.
Yeah, I mean, hey. Then they got on live. He got on live with some people.
The pastor. He's
on live. The pastor's on live arguing with niggas. He didn't call one of the niggas is gay. He didn't call one of the niggas a maggot. With an F. A maggot.
The pastor said that?
The pastor.
You might as well go ahead and say it.
I did not say that on Instagram.
This was Mace?
What?
That nigga said, we on Instagram.
Nigga, they will stop our live. Boy, you don't know how they play out here on Instagram? Man. You don't see why Boosie been kicked out of this shit?
Boosie ain't do shit wrong.
Boosie definitely got it.
Quit saying Boosie name before we get kicked out.
Boosie definitely got an Instagram because of Lil Nas.
He'll never get Instagram again.
No, he's done.
Hey,
he's done.
Boosie did another Instagram. I'm vouch for it.
What he tells Zuckerberg?
He said, I hope he said the kids is retarded, not real. Retarded. He said that.
Just stop playing with the words. Period, man.
He said that he wished that they could bring Kobe back.
Man,
he said he wished they could have brought Kobe back and they would have passed away on the.
Bring Kobe back and kill these niggas.
Come on, bro.
Boosie a wild nigga, dog.
Boosie.
Hey, he meant what he said. Y'all leave that nigga alone.
Yeah, we know.
We know he meant what he said.
He
Stop begging for your Instagram back. It's over with. We don't want to hear that no more.
We're back on that yak, man.
Back off the yak. That's what it was.
Steven Jackson out here calling out all the NBA rappers.
Who you calling Miles Bridges?
Definitely Miles Bridges.
That nigga just needed.
Hold on,
which one?
We about to
Steven Jackson?
Nah, Miles Bridges, man.
But he fumbled his bag.
He just needed 72 hours. That deal was done.
Is his career over?
I think so. You don't know?
Like, will he be back in the NBA?
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, he gonna be fine.
You think, bro? They take them domestic violence cases real serious.
Hold on, this Steven Jackson.
The world and all these youngsters that's in the NBA. Hey, bro, shooting at somebody is not a good feeling. Being shot at is not a good feeling. So why y'all wait till y'all get money and want to start rapping about shooting and shooting down people and all this when y'all ain't come from that? None of y'all came from it.
How he know though?
But y'all want to rap about all these drugs that y'all didn't grow up doing. Like, when does this become cool? I know the rappers, the Marquise Danielses, the Baron Davis, when they rapped about stuff that they really been through. No
he trying to
gas.
call out old
Why
ass rappers and
y'all
shit.
good kids that's raised by y'all mom and daddy want us to get in the NBA and start rapping about shooting people, shooting guns? When y'all know.
Let me go. First of all, that's the
Cade
problem.
Cunningham, he did this. Matter of fact, let me say this. He put it out when Cade Cunningham put out some shit, and he had a couple bars where he was talking about, niggas, NBA niggas shooting with the 30, Steph Curry, shit like that.
So this is my problem with the whole rap black community problem. Just rap is entertainment. It's entertainment. I can rap about whatever the fuck I want to rap about. It does not make it real. I don't have to go through anything. Like fucking Al Pacino, he plays Scarface. It's acting. He don't have to actually be goddamn Scarface. You don't have to do cocaine. It's acting. It's entertainment. I can rap whatever the fuck I want to rap about. If I want to rap about shooting guns and do whatever, I'll deal with the consequences. But you can't dictate what I rap about, Steven fucking Jackson.
Old Block one and Steve.
Damn, like why are you so worried about what these young niggas rapping about?
Steven Jackson was just at O Block a couple weeks ago.
Talking about where niggas come from, or who you don't know what niggas go through.
This is priceless. I'm here in the middle of O Block.
A whole bunch of 20-year-olds.
But a whole bunch of fucking
Talking about he
kids.
checking in.
Where is Steven Jackson from?
He's from
Port Arthur, Texas. Now, mind you, I've seen people that are from Port Arthur, Texas say that there's no gangbanging there at all. Now, mind you, this nigga's Instagram is Stack5. He's claimed Bloods. So I think he's confused.
Didn't he do that shit when he got with Fat Joe? Never mind.
He in his second childhood to me.
I'm just saying, like,
Hey, bro.
it just.
Bring that shit on.
Like a sheriff, bro.
I just feel like you can't dictate what nigga rap about. Leave the niggas alone. Let them young niggas rap.
I mean, I see what he's saying, though.
What is he saying?
He's saying, nigga, fuck it, let the little nigga.
I think he's saying the right thing, but he's the wrong messenger.
I don't agree with it. You can rap whatever the fuck you want to rap about.
I done heard opposite of what you said you heard. Like, I heard it's some real game.
So y'all feel like if you ain't come from that and you rap about it, it's a problem?
Gangbangers.
But my whole point of it is like
it's some street.
Especially if you say, oh, that's just entertainment. I'm just rapping.
But nigga, you gotta put that disclaimer out somewhere.
No, you don't.
They say Port Arthur is about that though, bro.
What you mean? Don't nobody. That's what I'm saying. I never said it.
I
never said it wasn't no street shit going on.
Before they got in the
Pimp
league.
C is from Port Arthur. Bun B, they from Port Arthur, PA. They said there's no gang banging going on there. He's their age.
Basically, it could be street shit, it could be violence, but niggas wasn't no Crips and Bloods.
Yeah.
That was no part of shit.
He should probably start claiming blood when he joined the Golden State Warriors, nigga.
There was hella Bloods on that team.
That team was crazy. That team probably had the most.
Hey, side note, what's the most like thugged out gangster team in sports?
Probably that one.
Cincinnati Bengals. They had all the ex-cons. Cincinnati Bengals.
Pac-Man Jones was on.
Henry. They had more, bro. Niggas was going to jail. Montez Burfict.
The ones
Wait, was Montez Burfict on that team when Pac-Man was out?
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. It's gonna be a 30 for 30 done about that goddamn Charlotte Hornets team.
Boy,
which one?
The one right
now. These niggas, it's a gang of sick ass niggas.
All these niggas is
outside of Miles. Who? Maybe we talk about LaMelo.
You got LaMelo running around. First of all,
he
you got
stars.
Terry Rozier was doing some.
Terry Rozier was wilding.
Miles Bridges.
What's the nigga with the dreads?
From that was in LA.
Montrezl Harrell just got caught with the bag.
You got PJ Washington. That bullshit.
PJ Washington.
Come on, bro.
That's six niggas wilding in Charlotte.
That's like the starting six.
That's their six best players.
So what about that?
And then them niggas in Memphis be wilding too.
What about the Clippers team back in the day?
Which one was it? Darius Miles one?
Yeah, them niggas. I feel like
they look the part. I don't know what they did.
I don't know. They ain't never get caught.
They look the part.
Like
I don't know what they did outside of that. You know what I'm saying?
The Memphis niggas crazy too. Them young niggas in Memphis
I'm not asking no question about nobody from Memphis.
Nah, I'm saying the Memphis Grizzlies team. Them young niggas be doing whatever too.
I think that's a lot of the problem too. Like a lot of the problem.
Ain't no vets over there though.
Yeah, it's nothing there. It's nobody there to correct them.
Yeah, ain't no
like literally, Ja's the leader, and Ja,
the only vet got
he just comment on everything. Like, he don't know when.
Steven Adams ain't no.
That nigga's not even.
That nigga younger than me.
28.
But he been in the league, what, 10 years?
Hell no, he can't be.
He might have been.
He's younger than me.
He's 28, 29. So that might be 10 years. But
Kyle,
He's not even.
I think Kyle
can they relate to
Anderson.
him?
I think Kyle Anderson the oldest nigga on that team, bro.
He might be. It's like, can they relate to him?
Pepper and double juice.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the speed round real quick. So,
Nigga said that was juice.
let's get to the speed round. Gucci Mane, out of everybody, is calling out all the rappers for dissing the dead, saying in
I
it.
heard that.
Now his last single
Hold on now.
with Lil Durk, his last single with Lil Durk,
That wasn't this.
he said, "I think my house is haunted by the what ghost of Pooh."
Nigga, you said that wasn't this.
No, I did not. When did I say that?
Nigga, nigga, go this no, this is exactly what I said. I asked you, I said, bro, what's this or this? And you said, nah, nigga, that's not a diss. He just addressing. That was just a lie. That wasn't a diss.
I never said
Nigga, I swear, nigga, I put this shit on my kids, nigga. I will go back there and study these
Don't
episodes.
put nothing on your kids.
No, because when you said this shit, I looked at you crazy. I was like,
Put on
how
the-
was that not a diss?
Put it on the liquor.
No,
That was definitely
Put it on-
this.
no,
That tequila.
I put it on the liquor, bro. Don't put it on the
like
kids.
that.
No, I'm not saying you wrong. I'm just saying put it
Because I
on the
remember
liquor.
this comment
Hey,
and I
we
looked at
beefed
you.
last episode. Let's not do it.
No, we're not beefing right now. I'm just saying.
Oh,
When
yeah.
you said this, when that song came
Just
out, I
put it
said,
on the
bro,
liquor,
was that a
Brandon.
diss? You was like, nah, that was really just, that was some Chicago shit. That's what niggas say. Like, that's how you phrase
I
it.
remember the episode. I don't remember what he said though, so I'm
Definitely would
impartial.
have said that.
Even Adams 9 years.
Chicago. Yeah, I know it's somewhere 9.
But that's,
I'm gonna look
this
it
nigga
up.
went back on some shit. He was like,
He just
nah,
turned
that's some
29.
shit Chicago niggas say. Like, that went
But it's
back
Gucci
in.
in Chicago.
I never said a nigga said that his house was haunted by the ghost of Pooh. That's
Bruh,
shit.
this is, alright. And I ain't gonna make me go do some research and pull this shit.
Go ahead.
down.
I hope you did it before you put on your kids. You say you put on your.
Nah, and I don't put shit
I'm
on
not
my
even
kids.
tripping. It's not even that
It was-
deep for me
no.
because I already know I didn't say that shit. Like, it's that easy for me.
Put on your kids, Justin.
Because I remember the first time I heard that shit, I was like, Gucci, I
Cause I asked
Put on your
you,
kids,
I
Justin.
asked you, you was like,
All your kids gotta
you
go.
like, nah, that's just like some Chicago shit. That's what niggas say.
Fight to the death. Whoever wrong, their kids gotta fight out to the death. Damn. Also Game of Thrones shit.
Hey, man, listen. Gucci Mane.
But what did Gucci say?
Did Gucci, I'll say another part in the interview, Gucci said he thinks that he started, this is the real question. He said he think he started the dissing the dead shit. Now, I think he's saying that because of the truth.
The truth is definitely
Around the
worst.
same time, I'll say around that same time, we started hearing the Chicago niggas going a little bit crazier.
Wait, what year the two came out? 20 what?
Like 12.
And Cheeky
Around
came
the
out,
same
what,
time.
Cheeky came out?
Yeah, they was heavily influenced by Gucci. The niggas they were beefing with was called Brick Squad, all that shit. I don't know if they necessarily was like ran off with what Gucci was doing, but he has a point.
That's the first version of that? Somebody dissing the dead in hip hop?
That's the biggest and most disrespectful.
From what I can remember,
Tell them
I
niggas
don't
stop talking
know.
about Latuka. Tuki.
I feel bad for that nigga too, but that nigga still can't rest in peace.
Imagine you get killed at 15 and niggas been talking about you for 10 years.
Right, that nigga. Hey,
12 years. Really 12 years.
that's the most relevant ass dead nigga that I know, bro.
George Washington?
Man, fuck George.
What do y'all think? So what do y'all think about it?
I still didn't hear what he said. I got lost in the kid part. Like what he said. He was.
Gucci Mane said that niggas need to, he made a song basically dedicated to saying that niggas need to stop dissing the dead.
So he said he needs to stop it.
Nah, and what I'm saying is his last single.
All right,
He okay, and we gonna go by what he's saying.
But I don't think it was a
potentially
diss.
his shit could have been interpreted for dissing the dead.
So maybe he got backlash from that. And now he's like, all right. Since I started it, I'm gonna end it.
Okay.
I ain't got wrong. I'm not wrong with that. But he just need to admit his faults to it.
And niggas was pulling up the verses.
I'm about to
year
say
and a half
the
ago.
verses.
I'm
Yeah.
smoking Pookie Low.
It's kind of like
Is he like Steven Jackson?
No, to me the point is the apology gotta be just as disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
Will Smith.
So he made a song.
So you gotta kind of like stand on that, be loud, but look, I was wrong. I need to stop this. This
Yeah,
was
this
wrong.
goes
Wrong.
from Gucci Mane.
So you can't just say, all right, y'all stop it.
I mean, aside,
Like the verses,
aside from the verses, he really ain't been on that shit. The last song when he said "My House," that wasn't.
I totally disagree with
flat out
that.
diss.
To me, that's bringing up. That's the same shit.
He just said my house is haunted because I killed the nigga and the nigga come back to hunt my house.
Hey, man.
Like he not talking about.
Okay.
He's not talking about like, oh, I shot this nigga, fuck the house. He didn't say nothing about that. I'm
Okay, I just disagree. I disagree with you. I think
how was that?
I think it's like
more than your friends.
if a Chicago shit's a 10, that's like an 8-7. You just bringing it up, bro.
Because he brought it up.
And you said what did he say? What's the bar?
I think my house is haunted by the what? The ghost of Pookie. After he already said shit about Pookie smoking Pookie.
Right. So I think it's disrespectful.
If you just saying, how's that disrespectful?
Why I gotta take it out?
You mentioned a nigga you killed?
Take that part out.
You talking about
eliminate the part where he killed 7 niggas.
No, nigga, you bringing in some shit from a versus, and we just talking about that one song.
What I'm saying is that all matters. Though. What I'm saying is that matters though, Brandon. You eliminated all kind of shit. What I'm saying is
one thing,
Leroy. If a nigga says on Versus Live,
well, I can't wait.
We smoking Pookie Low tonight. And then he turned around and says, I think my house is haunted by the what? The ghost of Pookie. You know what comes with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he already said, go dig your partner up, nigga. Bet he can't say shit. He said those 3 instances before he ever said,
Brandon,
stop dissing the
somebody killed their partner. They go on a rap song and they said, I think my whip is haunted by the name of your partner. That's how you feel about that.
My nigga coming back to hunt you in this motherfucker.
So you cool with that? You blasting that your
whip. That's not
whip.
even disrespectful.
I'm asking you. You blasting that your whip.
That part's not disrespectful.
Brandon, yo op kill me.
And you talk about
and then that niggas get on the rap track and said my house hunted by the ghost of justice.
Brady gonna be on the feature.
You gonna bust that shit.
Brady gonna drop a verse.
I hope this nigga can't sleep. I hope this nigga can't sleep. Keep on this nigga.
Brady gonna be on the remix.
I'm gonna come. Since you talking about ghosts, I'm gonna come beat your ass.
You full of cow, boy.
You just a liar.
That nigga full of cow.
You are a liar.
You know what?
A liar.
I can't believe this nigga.
No, he full of cow.
But y'all niggas.
If you saying that, all right, I just disagree with you, but that's what you believe. You don't find that disrespectful. Am I wrong?
I had 3 niggas say I'm wrong. I'm asking.
I wish the fuck you would. I wish the fuck you would.
I don't understand.
That nigga gonna be beat your ass.
Gucci done said some real disrespectful shit.
That nigga in his sleep.
That's the least disrespectful shit.
Now, if you say that's not as disrespectful, but it's not like positive.
It's not disrespectful.
Okay, let's move on. It's supposed to be the speed round. YK Osiris.
All right,
shout out to YK.
It's the one-hit wonder.
YK Osiris recently called out Tory Lanez because
you were laughing.
He put up a video, mind you. I ain't gonna lie, YK Osiris is one of them niggas where it's like everything he do is funny. And the video was very 2000, early 2000, Nelly Dilemma-ish. And in the song, he's saying, I'm just a young street nigga looking for a bitch to be my girl. So niggas was laughing at that. The video is like a very traditional video where it's like, I'm the young boy chasing the girl. The dad don't want me to be with her. I'm wearing a lot of black. I look like a thug. Blah, blah, blah. He came out and said, Tory Lanez, why are you laughing under my comments? We cool. You're disrespecting my art. In the video, like I said, it looks to me like the video is meant to be funny. It looks like he's trolling. You know that he's like, a lot of people gamble with him. He lost money. They laugh at him. He hangs with rappers, Drake, all that, whatever. It's always a joke. Everything's going on. So do we actually think that it's fair for him to call out Tory Lanez? Or is it like he put this on himself by like being the laughing stock?
He spoke on that same video. He said, I know a lot of this shit is my fault because I be jokes. But like you can't dictate offense for somebody. But I feel like his methodology, like he should have probably reached to Tory in private. All right, and be like, look, you know, you my man's. I was being serious with this shit, you know. Because
he drops a single like once a year.
Because like Tory probably thinking this is another run-on joke. I'm just laughing. I ain't trying to shit on your art, but I just thought you was shitting on your art. But I think he probably should reach out privately if he felt that way. Because he was like, it ain't no big thing. It just,
Do you
he
think
felt like he was
it's an
corny.
instance? Do you think it's an instance where he's saying like, I gotta do this publicly so all y'all fuck niggas can leave me alone?
But why could stop? Oh,
You gotta make an example. Like, is it an example?
Well,
Like,
then
you know how like you get bullied and you gotta beat the bully ass in front of everybody.
Yeah, I get that, but he felt like he felt like he was offended because Tory supposed to be his man's. And he was laughing at him. But I just like, bro, that nigga probably didn't think he was being serious. I guess the video, now I think about it, yeah, make people will know if you're cool with him, don't laugh at him
I
no
think
more.
the problem is he got too many industry friends. He's thinking of it like niggas is like his mans.
They were just hanging out.
How do you hang out with Drake for a week? You hang out with Tory. You hang out. He's always
Unless he trolling with this one. That's possible too.
I think it's definitely probably could be staged, but at the same time, my whole thing would be like, if it's real, you hang out with a lot of people. We don't see you on the features. We don't see you having them on your tracks. So you gotta ask yourself, is this a situation where niggas think that I'm talented, or do they just laugh at me?
Brandon pulling out receipts.
So I think they just laughing at you.
you talking about YK Osiris?
Yeah, I think niggas just laughing at
I'm
you.
gonna be honest, bro. Like, this nigga got more than one song. Like, let's be honest.
I've probably seen before this. I've probably seen a video by him.
Like, come on, bro. Like, this nigga even relevant?
Musically?
Yeah, is he relevant musically?
No, he stays afloat from, I would say, relationship.
Yes.
That nigga said,
Everybody okay.
Next.
Nigga,
do what you gotta do.
you a waste of a topic, bro. You gonna be honest.
Oh, shit.
God damn.
I mean, I'm just being real, bro. I don't even know, bro.
Next.
Hey, Division got a song that just came out. I just want to know.
Yeah,
I'm about to give y'all a lyrical breakdown. I just want to know if y'all was bold enough to play this in front of y'all, girl.
Justin, who sent this
Are
shit?
you listening to
Justin,
this?
who sent this shit to us?
I heard this shit.
Your wife sent this to us.
Nigga, I thought I was in trouble. But I ain't gonna lie to you.
I heard that.
Okay, so the verse goes, you wouldn't want me if you thought I never had hoes. Women like men, other women like, oh, okay, there we go. Women like men that other women like. That's just something that everybody know. Is that facts yet? Is he, y'all let me know. How do y'all feel about that? Okay. Don't forget I was a fly nigga when you got here. Charismatic when you got here. You knew about me when you got here. Now you tripping, girl, it's not fair. And you got my phone in your hands. Questions? Not again. Why do we do this? When really the truth is, and this is the hook. If I get caught cheating, that don't mean I don't love you. And they chopped up a Jay-Z sample. I was fucking them girls. I was gone. If I get caught cheating, that don't mean. Basically saying I was fucking them girls. I was gonna get right back.
We don't have the audio.
Can't play it on YouTube. Can't play it on YouTube.
I'm just
So yeah. Do y'all need me to go? He said, would you rather cry? Would you rather be the girl that cried in a Corolla or a foreign? I don't want to see you cry. I recognize the signs. I can't ignore them. And to tell the truth, I'll hurt you more if you ever find what you're looking for. I ain't perfect, but baby girl, I'm worth it. Have y'all ever felt like that? Is this nigga spin? Listen.
That's not the like.
The women are going crazy on this nigga right after this song. They saying they're done fucking with Division.
What?
Yes.
That's because his
I was
album
mad at me on
sucked.
Twitter the other day too about this song.
That's because his album sucked. And that's what it is.
Did the album suck? You listen to the album?
Yes, it's shit's trash.
That's the best song?
Be with Drake.
What?
This song was good? What's that? Yeah.
That song wasn't even. The song wasn't good.
The song
I
was
like.
good.
I didn't even like that song like that.
But you know what's crazy though?
What?
The video. If you watch the video, then the song make more sense.
Yeah. He's
You know what
not
I'm
even
saying?
the one cheating.
Yeah, he
Maul
wasn't
was
even
cheating.
cheating
Maul
in
was
the
the
video.
one acting crazy.
he wasn't cheating in the video, but like the song ain't good. I mean, the song ain't
like,
song good.
like Where I Want to Be by Donnell Jones is way more intense than that.
Like he said some real shit.
And I play that all the
song
time.
ain't good.
Like, he could have said a lot of other shit, but
I think that's the thing. If the song good, let's go.
the point he was trying to get across.
Like Where I Want to Be is like ultimate fuck you to a girl.
Nah,
Hoes play that shit.
He's basically saying like you knew who I was before you got in a relationship with me, and now you're trying to stop me from being me. Is that valid? Is that a valid excuse? What he's saying?
No, what he was saying was shit. Bitch, we in love, and if I get caught cheating, that what you think that mean I don't love you? That's what he's saying. That's stupid.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Hey,
only women.
What's stupid?
Women think
Wait a second. I just want to make sure your point is clear. It's stupid for a girl to think that you don't love her if you get caught cheating.
Yes.
Interesting.
You said what?
A-Rob is saying that it's stupid for a girl to think if a guy get caught cheating that he don't love her.
That's stupid.
Break it down. Give us wait. Give us the thoughts. Give us a thought process.
You say that, not
Give us a thought process. Break that down for us.
Basically, if
Me
you
fucking another bitch got nothing to do with whether I love you or not. To be honest with you.
Okay.
Interesting.
just because I cut hair don't make me a barber.
So what you're saying is,
hey, man, whoever came up with these little sayings, anything past 12 is lunch. A dead clock is right twice a day. Like,
I mean, shit.
that shit just sound good. Let's make it right. It's because I cut hair to make me a barber. It's because I cheat
so
on
what y'all
life.
think about these Kyler Murray and Zion contracts where they adding little stipulations, like saying like you got to study for 4 hours.
I don't think nothing of the Zion.
They
shit.
say
That's
Zion,
cool.
you got to.
What was Kyler Murray's contract?
Is cool with me. Kyler Murray shit.
Study what? The playbook?
They said Kyler Murray a lazy motherfucker.
They said that the word is that, now mind you, they just took it out because of the backlash, but they saying that Kyler Murray
They got their point across.
had a 4-hour stipulation
Got 4 hours out the week.
for independent study.
Who's gonna track that? Like, what do you-
It'll be tracked on his iPad.
They say it on the iPad.
Little iPad. Oh, they track all that shit.
To me, it's like you just want a nigga to fuck up because you know a nigga gonna get that shit to somebody.
No. What they
If
saying is this lazy ass nigga don't study.
And if he gonna pay a nigga that much money,
Because you gotta think about it.
He came out and said, this is where they get it from. He said in an interview where he said, I'm a more reactive type person. I'm not a study type
He
person.
said he basically said I'm built different from the rest of these niggas. I don't need to watch film. That's what he said.
That's what Mike Vick said.
That's why he can't win no playoff game.
But when he said that shit, niggas started pulling facts out like, damn, your stats get worse towards at the end of the year. Niggas done figured your shit out.
Right.
You ain't watching no film. You can't counter the shit the niggas done figured out.
Yeah.
You look bad. And then you gotta think the only reason that they would put that clause in there is because they tracking the nigga iPad or whatever. They've
So
been
who looks
tracking
worse?
this shit the last few years, and they can tell that this nigga don't be watching no film.
So who looks worse, the organization or Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray look
Kyler
worse.
Murray look worse.
Kyler Murray was
Organization,
terrible
they
with
point
that.
across. Even though they took that shit out, they got their point
Bro, let me be
across.
real with you, bro. I love Kyler Murray. They put too many weapons. They put too many weapons around this nigga, bro, for this nigga not to be fucking.
If that nigga get worse at the end, if that nigga get worse at the end of the season this year, it's gonna look crazy.
In his defense, last year, D-Hop got hurt week 11, and that's when they start losing. You lose your number one wide receiver, and everybody can't bounce back from that. The year before, I can't say it, but that's a legit reason he got worse.
Okay,
That's cool.
They lost D-Hop, but yeah.
But I mean that supported by the fucking interview. The nigga saying he basically saying I don't watch film because I'm better than these niggas. I don't have to watch film. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So fuck that. I think that's it. Let's go to what's the scenario, man. I got some questions. Big. Both of them.
Pissy ass boy.
Fuck you, dude.
I stubbed my toe head
I ain't
out.
gonna lie, man. This nigga Chris, you got one job. Fuck boy.
Ain't no charges over there.
We still live on YouTube, by the way.
I know niggas hearing this. Fuck you. They can't see us. We
Hey,
hearing us
so,
though.
We're gonna get better, y'all.
We gonna figure it out, y'all. Hey, this just the, you know what I'm saying?
It's just they know what I'm saying.
We gotta figure it out. Shit.
No, nigga, they don't know.
Well, shit. Don't figure it out.
Well, actually, yeah, we're gonna get it right.
Oh shit, my shit ain't on the Wi-Fi. That's why this shit probably going crazy. Right?
Shit, we did have nice.
Okay, we not live. Let go. Here we go, Chris.
This is the pilot, man.
Yeah, this the pilot. This shit might not even be up. I'm gonna try to go live from my shit so I can, you know what I'm saying, run a test dummy.
I just put your audio up.
Yeah, definitely need some audio, son.
Have y'all talked about Charleston White? Yeah, man, we missed out. That was
Who
one
had
of
said that?
Shouts out to RL.
It's on the YouTube?
Yeah, we talked about Charleston.
Shout out to my nigga Delta, the BDs and GDs.
Yeah, we that was an intense debate. You know, we talked about him though.
Nah, I 50% agree with Charleston White.
Sound like it was 100.
Like 70, 75.
I mean, you just took one side of the debate. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like
75.
I don't know enough about him, but I just feel like in that situation, Soulja Boy.
I'll give Charleston White 75, but it's certain shit where I be like, all right, this nigga went too far. Like, there's no explanation behind what you just said.
You're a bad person.
Hey, listen, a bad person talking shit about other bad people, I agree. Shit, fuck it. Do what y'all do. All right, let me get this. What scenario? Here we go.
Nigga, let's have the song down there.
Cut and Sticky.
Sticky.
Cut and Sticky is in the line at QT when this fine specimen of a woman named Taisha walks in.
Taisha.
He bags her and gets her number. Sticky works 3 jobs and doesn't have a lot of free time, so it takes him about 2 weeks to hit Taisha's number. She feels like he has no interest in her and tells him to lose her number after taking 2 weeks to call. Does she have a point?
Yeah.
Did he take too long to hit her up?
That's too long, man.
Ridiculous, bro.
2 weeks. Like, you ain't got time. You got time to get the number. You on the way to work, hit her up.
Shit.
Go on break. Do something.
Man,
2 weeks is a long time.
That's that petty ass shit, man. That shit is petty as fuck.
I ain't saying that. She responded.
No,
2 weeks is a long time.
Long time, bro.
It's a long time.
What was I doing that? What was I doing in that
I
2
might have
weeks?
been busy.
Bro, I ain't never that goddamn busy.
That's you, nigga. It's niggas that be busy for 2 weeks.
Have y'all ever had? Let's flip this shit. Have y'all ever had a girl hit y'all up after 2 weeks? That you done gave her your number.
Yeah, but
Niggas don't care about that. And I'm just going by
Exactly. Niggas don't care about that shit. That
2
shit is
years
petty as
later.
fuck.
Yeah, nigga.
Hit me up.
But
I can have afterwards, right?
I can expect a girl feel some type of way after 2 weeks. I'm surprised she responded.
Man, y'all niggas.
No, y'all just know that women are fucking stupid.
Sometimes
Don't add that as part of your logic. Don't add women being stupid as part of your logic. That's stupid. That's petty as fuck. That don't mean you should agree with. That don't mean you don't have to agree with the logic. That shit is stupid. That's stupid as fuck.
I just give that
If a woman hits you up,
I would take your advice. I don't agree with you.
Hey, if a woman hits you
Outside that.
up, bro, if you're single and a woman hits you up 3 weeks after she asked for your number, you're not gonna give a fuck.
I'm not.
Because you're not that petty.
Yeah,
I'm not.
That's stupid.
But I understand. I
think she gonna be mad for a minute.
What Kazadi is trying to say is
I get
he
that
just
logic.
knows how women work.
That's exactly what he said. He knows how
He
women
knows
work.
how women
That
understand.
don't mean she has a point.
It's not necessarily that it's
This nigga A-Rod's
the
crazy.
the most logical explanation behind it. But I think you know as a man, if you're doing it 2 weeks later that you're fighting against the tide. Put it like that.
Yeah, that
you're
don't
swimming
mean-
against the tide.
Yeah, you know
Do we
you
think
know
that
you
it
signed up
necessarily
for.
makes sense?
You take the bullshit.
I think that it's some bullshit. Like, why the fuck? Like,
And you
you
still
don't know what I got
win.
going on.
Right, but the question was, does she have a point?
But
That was the question, right? Does she
her
have a
point is
Yeah, that was the
her
question.
She does not have a point.
I feel like it's her point
is it
because
fair for
I already
her?
know what's coming with.
But that's different. Okay, I agree with you, Justin, because I already know going into it. But
I don't know.
The question was framed as
don't know because
should
you can hit some bitches 2 weeks later.
You do no.
You don't know.
That's why I said you're swimming against the tide. It ain't not possible.
No.
But you can do that.
No, the thing is, you never know.
Ain't none of y'all niggas hitting a bitch 2 weeks later if she.
Who hasn't?
If y'all single, she fine, fat ass, big titty. Y'all ain't none of y'all niggas hitting that bitch.
Who has to do that?
You y'all lying? Who has y'all in the line, bro?
They out here lying, right? They out here lying, right?
Y'all gonna hit a bitch that y'all meet, fat ass, pretty face, big titties. Y'all gonna hit that bitch in 2 weeks? 2 weeks later?
No, wait.
Y'all gonna hit her 2 weeks later?
Leroy, are you saying that she hits you up 2 weeks later, or you hit them up?
No, if y'all gonna hit them up 2 weeks later, you meet a bitch.
You don't think?
Oh, you saying she on curve?
You got low self-esteem.
You know, he said
you ain't got faith in yourself.
Damn.
Wait, Tom, fuck. Y'all tripping.
Leroy saying the bitch gonna curve y'all.
Let me ask you.
It's about how you respond to let the comeback.
That's not even that. I'm gonna tell you why you wrong.
You still gonna get it.
No.
You still get it.
Bro, I'm not saying that.
I'm gonna tell you why you wrong. No offense. I'm gonna tell you why y'all wrong.
Why we wrong, bro?
It just depends on what the bitch going through. Dude, the bitch got other niggas on hitting the jack. If ain't no other nigga hitting the jack, she's for sure gonna goddamn respond to you, and it ain't no issue.
But that's the thing. I ain't worried about no other nigga hitting the
What
jack.
I'm saying is, a woman only if her options.
Control over what the bitch going
it
through.
depends on her options.
What was her name, Taina?
If she ain't got no options,
Let's speak on the subject. She was fine.
Yeah, if Taisha ain't got no
What
options.
fine girl that got niggas in her jack?
Every fine girl got
Every fine girl got niggas in her
You
jack.
would not depend on the options or how much she into you. You might have really. If you really impressed her,
Here's what's going on.
it don't matter.
I think if she responds,
Here's what's going on, bro.
If you respond, you good.
You still in
And she
there.
probably still gonna talk shit.
No, some
and then you
bitches
gonna
is petty. No, she's already shown she's petty. Her response might just be some more petty shit she do. Some bitches might leave you on red. You know what I'm saying? Some might respond. That's what it is. What it is. But if she really wants you, it don't fucking matter.
That's my whole point. If she's attracted to you, none of that shit's gonna matter.
What if it's 3 months later?
If she's attracted to you,
I assure you, it does not matter.
It does not.
now your chances are slimmer.
That's all I'm saying. Those are the time.
The possibility.
Because
is
if
still
she fine, somebody else is hitting her up.
It's all about perfect
So
timing.
women cheat too, nigga.
Friends
It's all about
friend zone Joe's gonna slide in there.
It's all
eventually.
about perfect timing. So let's say that
How many niggas
let's
hit
say that
her
you
up?
hit her up, whatever months later, if she's going through what she's going through to the point where it's like, you know what, I'm gonna entertain this nigga. That's what they do.
Yeah, I guess he's saying. Let's go back to the question. Does she have a point? So that's we all know that happens. You can't get it.
I don't
Does she have a
agree with
point?
it, but she has a point based off knowing how women operate.
So from A-Rod's point, just because they operate that don't make it right. Should they correct their operations?
I mean, now they have
You
all
talking
your
about
semantics.
you going a
It's
whole,
like-
you going a whole different.
That's what you said.
Yeah, nigga, are we sitting here? So you want to open the conversation to ask if women should fix the shit that they know they wrong about? You want to ask should women take accountability? Come on, bro. Next shit, bro. What the fuck?
What's next?
Nigga, ask should women take accountability?
You the one that called him dumb.
All right. So Candy and Delicious are best friends.
That sounds like some player club shit.
Candy. What'd you say, Aaron? You said they nasty.
They better be.
So Candy and Delicious are best friends.
You know, just ain't friends with them.
You nigga be wanting me to be friends. Damn it, 10 years. They know they can't take nothing. This nigga definitely can't take nothing from his house. Cause when he leave his house, never mind. Anyway. Alright, Candy and Delicious
Here he
are
go.
best friends.
This nigga forget he on the podcast.
No, you do. I said the right things. Have you?
What I say? This nigga tripping. We live, nigga.
Stop talking, nigga.
What I say?
Bro, can you finish the question? It's 3 weeks talking to this nigga.
This nigga be tripping, dog.
And the thing, because I didn't be catching straight, so I don't know.
Go ahead, bro. Physical.
Never mind.
Did you
Candy
Candy
and
and leave the
Delicious.
house?
Oh,
I don't know what he said. I don't know what I said. Candy and Delicious are best friends.
That's what y'all go with. I can't leave the house. Okay. I just want to make sure that was. I don't care then. Thought you had something real.
What? We live, baby. Candy and Delicious are best friends.
No new friends.
On the Instagram live, y'all get the shit on. Nigga talking about editing some shit out on the Instagram.
They ain't nothing to edit out.
Hey, yo, got your ass on child lock.
Hey, y'all lucky I ain't even drinking. Because I hope we all live.
Go ahead, bro.
Candy and Delicious.
So I need to be on child lock. Leave me alone.
Candy and Delicious are best friends. Candy isn't the type to hit you up every week.
She was 150, Playboy.
Facts and cap, is that drop?
It's a joke, man. Come on. God damn.
Go ahead, bro. Damn. Go ahead. I'm just crying.
Candy and Delicious are best friends. Candy isn't the type to hit you up every week. And that's where her and Delicious sometimes bump heads.
So that's our little secret.
One day, Delicious says she feels like...
That was a joke.
She says one day,
Y'all
Delicious...
get on nerves, man.
Delicious says she
Come at me, I
feels
say
like
one thing.
if they can go days and weeks without talking, then she feels like the friendship isn't real. Is that being clingy as a friend?
Yes. Bro, you know, little stank, bro. Shit. That's very clingy, bro. Bro, you can go, okay, bro. You can go days without talking to your friends, bro. Now, you gotta be talking to her every day. It's like you're in a friend relationship. If that makes sense, bro.
Friend relationship.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
about the perfect title.
Listen. I will say this. I'm leave it alone, bro.
Mm.
If I don't talk to none of you niggas again for the next 5-6 years, the day I see y'all, it's gonna be just like it was today. It ain't gonna be no difference. Who gives a fuck,
right?
Like that don't make no difference.
So is it different with women?
Again, women are stupid. I keep telling y'all.
Should they not be thinking?
Women are stupid,
I mean, bro, I seen what if a chick don't talk to another chick for 2 weeks, the chick call the chick fake. You're not my friend. You're not this. You're not that. I never understood that, bro.
Listen, bro. If we go to Miami right now, we gonna come back as friends. All right, women are. You know what I'm saying? Women are stupid, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm not co-signing the women are stupid part, but they be finicky when it comes with friends. I will say that.
If I don't,
they be finicky when it comes with friends.
Justin, I didn't come out to Mercer that night on your birthday, bro. Did you think anything of that shit?
Oh, he talked hella shit.
I didn't have a problem with that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I did not have an issue.
Can't stand this.
Hey,
dumbass, non-loyal.
We're probably each other's oldest friends, right? Like we probably.
I've known you.
And you weren't there.
And we weren't there.
And you weren't there. Shit.
Imagine a woman's oldest friend
like you
at a birthday dinner.
Who needs enemies?
Not
Any of y'all niggas have a birthday dinner, I ain't coming.
You feel me?
I ain't gonna feel that type of way about it either. Shit, niggas don't like birthday.
Nah.
Hey, bro, you ain't gotta tell me you're not coming.
Niggas ain't gonna feel no. Well, I ain't gonna lie. Some niggas are. Most niggas, it ain't gonna be as big a deal as it is to the opposite gender.
Bro, you don't even gotta tell me you ain't coming. In fact, you can tell me, hey, bro, I'm coming to your birthday dinner. And then I can hit you and say, hey, where you at? And you be like, hey, I'm on the way. I'm 5 minutes away. And if you don't show up, I still not gonna give a fuck.
Nigga, that's me.
I don't care.
5 minutes away.
It's no big deal.
Bro, I just don't personally.
I'm gonna like this. It's not like, is it all right? In one scenario, one case, yeah. But if it's like a habitual pump faker, then it's gonna be like a.
You don't know your friends.
You don't know your friends. Yeah, that means you know your friends. Yeah, it's kind of like okay. I'm asking if you come.
I got a friend right now who I ain't talked to. You right now, we got a friend we ain't talked to in a year.
Yeah.
If the nigga was to hit us up right now and be like, yo, let's kick it, I'm not gonna be mad at nigga.
Right,
Like, all right, let's kick it.
He on the live right now. Shit, I'm joking.
That nigga ain't got now social media.
People don't even know we got a lot.
Bro, I tell niggas all the time, bro.
Yeah, you gotta know your friends. I agree with that. That's probably.
But that's the difference between men and women, dog. Women be hating each other for no reason, bro.
Yeah,
Bitch have on pink drawers. She hate the bitch because her drawers pink.
You know my nigga like pink drawers. Yeah,
like, bro.
I agree, but I just don't want to make it seem like, because you know the response gonna be like, oh, niggas just don't show up to nothing. Like, nah, if I got a wedding, I need you to be there. You don't come. Oh, okay. Like, nah, nigga, it was just reading you. You tell me why you ain't there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit like that. So like a random birthday that you don't come, and then it's cool.
That's cool.
I just want to make sure we was on the same page.
That's cool.
If you're a part of the wedding, or I want you to be, if I invited you to the wedding,
Especially if you're in it.
I probably still want you.
If you're in it,
If you're in the wedding, you tell me that all the way. That's money.
Especially if you never said nothing from the beginning, like you wasn't responding.
Yeah, that's
I'ma know. But if nigga, you was there for the fitting of the tux and got your tux and you still ain't show
That's
up,
a problem.
and you ain't called,
that's a problem,
nigga. Yeah.
I'm not saying
That's
that's
a conversation.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a real problem,
Bro, if I invited
That's
you to my
worthy
wedding
of
as
something.
just a regular nigga, you not even in the
No,
wedding,
it
and I invited you to my wedding as a regular nigga, and I asked you the day before, and you say, yeah, you coming.
Oh,
and
no.
then The day of,
That's your
you
fault.
don't come.
That's your fault.
Nigga,
You can't
I still
expect-
don't give a fuck.
That's different, yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah, that's different.
So what?
Some niggas don't even care
It
about
doesn't
that.
affect anything.
Some niggas don't care about that. You still my
Doesn't
nigga.
affect anything,
Yeah.
bro.
I
Doesn't change
agree.
anything.
Now you got a what's in there?
All right. Jacob is in a relationship with Susie. Right?
Y'all be laughing at my name. Fuck that. Let's laugh at his name.
Nigga fuck with white. Nigga fuck with white.
Right, little
Go
wing.
ahead.
Nigga brought my too much PBS.
I know what school you went to.
With the loop like big old bitch.
Go ahead, little Timothy.
Knock him off. Booty snatcher. Go ahead.
So Jacob and his relationship with Susie. They have a pretty good relationship, except Jacob has a side girl that, you know, he works with.
That's why it's a pretty good relationship.
Oh my God. All right. So his side girl just wins the lottery, the Mega Millions. She hit for over $1 billion. She tell Jacob, I can split this with you if you divorce your wife.
Bye, bye, bye.
You Jacob called you for advice. What are you telling him?
Go.
So let me get this understood.
Listen, let me give you this. Jacob and Susie are in a good.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't give a fuck if he got 10 kids with his wife. He better leave her.
So Jacob is in the wife. He's in a marriage with Susie.
Okay.
He got a side chick that he worked with. She hit for the Mega Millions. The side bitch. She tell Jacob, listen, listen carefully. She said, "I'll split it with you if you divorce your wife."
Legal.
He called y'all, Jacob, and say, "What should I do?"
Divorce.
Why'd you even call me dumbass nigga?
I want half a half.
Think about this.
I want half a half.
Right. I can answer your question.
Let me
answer your question.
Hold on, before you answer the question, y'all sometimes like when I give a scenario, I may try to make it realistic as possible. The only information you have is your shy girl say, if you divorce your wife, I'll give you half. That does not.
All I gotta do is divorce.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can give her some money. Hey,
I'll do.
we
So I
divorced.
see what you're trying to say. Yes, I will divorce my wife
And stay
for
with
the
her.
for the opportunity to come up on 500 M's.
Okay.
Yes.
I just wish
Let me tell you this.
Okay.
Let me tell you this.
Okay.
And I don't imagine this. Your girl come home and tell you, hey,
I was thinking about this.
I want to divorce you, bro.
For 500 million.
Damn, baby, what happened? This nigga I used to fuck with, he just offered me. He just said he gonna give me 500 M's if I left you.
Are we live still?
You know what I'm gonna say? You know what I'm gonna
Pause.
say? Damn, baby. I feel you gotta do that one.
Yeah. Oh God.
Hey, don't be mad as fuck.
What that money?
I may be mad as fuck.
Hey,
But I'm
man,
gonna
you better not
I'm
leave
gonna
me.
tell you gotta do that, baby. Cause I'ma hope I can get a little something. You know what I'm saying? I'm
at
taking
least let me get an M.
I'm taking a chance I might get an M or two.
All y'all
out
telling
the deal.
Jacob to divorce his wife?
Yes.
Nigga,
Fuck that.
divorce her and keep
Bro,
her.
I didn't like her anyway.
Nigga, that might just be your girlfriend.
I didn't like her anyway.
What he say? Bye.
My only thing is like I watched the Chappelle show, right? Chappelle hit one of his skits. He hit on $1 billion, right?
Go back and fuck with my wife again.
And then he called up his ex
I ain't know.
and was like, "Lee," he said, "I always loved you. I'm rich. Lee, your husband."
Right, I'll be back.
2 weeks later, he set it up. He flew her out. He was gonna get her on a plane. He's like, "The divorce final? Is it final?" Psych, bitch! I ain't even know why. Like, he did it just to fuck with her. Yeah. So that's your side bitch, right? So A.R. said for the chance.
Listen,
I was saying you got.
If the nigga,
You gotta keep all your options. That's your side bitch.
She could just psyched her. If the nigga psyched her and she came back and was like, "Baby, that nigga lied to me." I'm like, well, shit. Let's get out the mud. Shit. Just back to get it out the mud, baby.
All right, so I'm gonna flip y'all for A.R. said it. If your wife come up to you and said a nigga got $500 million for me,
stupid bitch.
You told her to leave?
Yes, nigga. Bye.
Go
ahead. Get your little $500 million.
Why are you asking me?
Yes.
She didn't actually tell you.
Hey, I'm the last.
Tell me. Please tell me.
I put it like this. Hey, I put it like this. I'm the last nigga that won't be accused of blocking somebody's blessings.
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
What, nigga?
Shit.
that's it.
Right there.
You not gonna accuse me of blocking your blessings.
Just remember.
Not every night I roll over, you staring at me and shit. Cause I told you not to take the 500 and I make 60K.
The problem is,
Just remember.
y'all motherfuckers be praying to God all the time, praying. Then when the goddamn blessing come, y'all just keep it moving.
Just make sure you get my
Cause y'all morals and
Give me a
shit
Hellcat.
is aligned with some other shit.
Right.
Give me a little Hellcat.
I got okay. You got another one? Got another one?
I got.
No, first cap. Go ahead.
I'm loaded, bro.
Go ahead. I got one after this.
Draymond Green is in the news. He's in the news, in NBA news. Draymond Green. He allegedly wants a max. Facts of cat. Should the Warriors consider giving Draymond Green a max contract?
Can they do that?
Should they consider?
What is the max? Like how many years?
I don't know.
His max is
because he's all NBA All Star.
5 years.
220?
220? Shit like that.
5 years, 220.
Give it to him.
Yeah.
So, should Warriors consider giving Draymond max?
So not fucking up the salary.
I didn't know what is.
You got to consider all that, Brandon.
It's a max extension too. It's not a max contract. It's an extension.
So if it's an extension,
his shit not up. He can play this whole year, and I want to say next year. He's not
look at spot track.
So what I'm saying is, what I'm asking is, if it's an extension, that means that if he got 2 years left, that don't kick in until after the 2 years.
Yes.
So do we think that Draymond Green?
They will pay him an extra 140.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this.
He's 32 right now.
Yes, he's
10 years in.
Oh wait, do we think Draymond Green is going to be the same impactful type player?
So he got 2 years.
5 years that we're paying.
He would get 167 over the next 5.
So that means
he has 2 years left.
37,
25, 27, and then he's a free agent at 24. So
that means by 37, 38, he'll be a free agent. Do we think that Draymond Green is going to be as impactful?
So you're saying cap?
No, let me tell you. You gotta take you absolutely. If you're the Warriors,
Wiggins.
If you're the Warriors, you gotta take the chance that he.
Clay.
Why is that? I'm asking him to convince me right now.
Wiseman coming up out of that contract. Wiggins coming up soon. Like I ain't look up everybody's contract, but if you pay him, I'm sure somebody gotta get cut. You can't pay everybody.
So listen, you absolutely have to take chance he is, because Wiseman has done what?
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
What is his third year coming up?
This
Wiseman?
is gonna be his third year coming up.
Wiseman has done nothing. Wiggins, cool, that's fine. You know, Wiggins was a fine player. Wiggins can't make plays. You know what I'm saying?
He made plays
for the last 8 years. Draymond has essentially been playing the point guard for the Golden State Warriors that won 4 championships. He's been the point guard and he's also probably the best defender that we've ever seen.
Whoa.
Since we've been old enough to really understand basketball,
he's one of the greatest.
Draymond Green is probably the best defender I'll say since we touched middle school. Draymond Green is the best defender the NBA has seen.
I don't know if I co-sign that. He's definitely, because it's.
Who you got?
I mean, middle school. You got.
Wallace?
You got people like Ben Wallace.
He run on
versatile or is he better?
That's the question. Versatility and better is subjective.
Yeah, versatility sometimes equals better.
Well, we talking about just straight defense.
Right now in the NBA,
Tony Allen's defense,
right
Bruce
now in
Bowen's
the NBA,
defense, Tayshaun Prince.
So look,
Ron Artest.
So look,
in his
listen,
prime.
yes, Ben Wallace
Hold it down.
Ben Wallace was able to guard bigs and shit, and that was fine. Ben Wallace couldn't go out there and guard somebody on the perimeter. So yeah, maybe Ben Wallace could guard the 4 and 5 better than in 2000. In the 2000s, then Draymond could. The Draymond can now.
No,
but
I'm not disagreeing with you. He's definitely one of the greatest defenders. So we'll agree with that. So it's the semantics we're debating.
Yeah.
But so you say you take the chance because why have been improved out there? Well, they got to pay Poole coming up soon.
Poole gonna be out of there. Poole gonna get it.
He gonna get a bag.
They don't have enough money to pay Poole.
So now they pay Draymond. But I'd be like Clay coming up soon too.
Is he? I don't think Clay coming up no time. I don't think Clay got like 3-4 years.
All right, so Draymond got 3 years.
When?
Draymond got 2 years left. Clay might got 3. He's been out for 2 years when they signed him.
Clay, how old is Clay? Clay our age, right?
Clay is 32.
He's our age.
And he is a free agent at the same time.
What, is Draymond?
That's the same year.
You pay both of them.
And you pay nobody else.
Bro, they ain't been paying nobody else. They've been paying Steph, Draymond, Clay.
Because they got Wiggins coming up. He's on need a contract.
Who they been paying for the last 9 years?
Them 3.
Pay them.
So you
ain't no, what are we talking about? I won 4 chips in 9 years.
Y'all agree with that? Justice was
Really, I won 4. What? Really, they won 4 and 8.
you paying Draymond?
Hell no.
you think eventually final time?
Draymond falling off, bro.
He made an All-Star team this year.
Come on, bro. That All-Star shit don't mean nothing.
I think he deserved it.
He was still the best defender in the league.
He had a bad playoff for sure.
Listen,
he had a bad playoff.
Here's a stat I seen earlier. This season, he played 52 games. While he was on the court, it was the best defense that the NBA has seen in 30 years. While Draymond was on the court. While he was off the court, it was the 13th best defense in the NBA this year. While he was off the court.
His impact is
bro. Draymond really has an argument to be the best defensive player ever. He has that argument. He can make that argument.
I think he can make that argument.
He can say that, and if
in the hardest,
it don't matter.
In the hardest era, like where it's offense as far as scoring, he said his most valuable defender. Like,
so he's better than Rodman.
Who? Dennis Rodman.
He can make that argument.
He can make that argument.
Dennis Rodman didn't switch on the guards. They didn't switch it in the 90s. They didn't switch nothing.
It just depends what you value more. And his numbers, like he said, he put up a stat. That's a really impressive stat. Like Scottie Pippen might say, "I'm the best defender because I could guard, but he didn't guard in the post."
He couldn't even guard his wife.
Oh,
all right. Facts a cat.
Damn.
If Michael Jordan,
I don't even want to.
You have no idea what I want to say.
I just heard Michael Jordan.
This is different though.
Yo, they was really sucking Michael Jordan dick that hard that they gave him Defense Player of the Year that year. That was crazy.
Now I'm gonna debate.
That wasn't crazy.
Actually, he
wasn't
88.
the best defender in the league.
Who else? Hakeem. We'll talk about that.
What is the question?
He got me distracted.
I just randomly thought about that shit. Like, they really gave that nigga Defense Player of the Year. That was crazy.
And be honest, this is gonna go left.
I gotta hear the question.
Facts to cap. Michael Jordan.
Okay.
If he had chose, stop trying to peek, nigga. If he had chose Adidas over Nike, would Adidas be where Nike is today? Think about it for a second.
Yes.
Yeah.
And answer that question. Facts to cap.
Yeah, I think so, bro.
Yes.
Michael Jordan. That's all you got to say.
Facts to cap. If Jordan had chose Adidas over Nike, Adidas would be where Nike is today.
No, he's with Converse and it didn't happen.
Who was with Converse?
Jordan.
He was never with Converse. No, he wasn't.
Picked Nike from the jump.
Yeah, Converse first before he
he didn't.
He picked Nike
from the jump.
He picked Nike. He wanted Adidas.
For the thing at the time because Larry Bird, Magic.
He never wore Converse. Even in North Carolina, he wore Adidas.
He was with Jordan.
He wore Adidas.
He was Nike off rip.
But he got paid. He got paid for Nike.
He was Nike.
He
off
never
rip.
picked Converse.
Year one.
He wore Converse before he got any of those.
So you saying he had a Converse contract? Let's be clear.
Mike never had a Converse contract. That nigga was Nike.
Converse.
He signed
I
Nike.
was having Converse.
What?
What?
Like You thought Converse would have been big. But
Why?
They were big. They were the biggest shoe deal back then. They had everybody.
So Mike took Nike, nigga.
Adidas was.
Nah.
No, it was Converse.
Converse was. Everybody had Converse. Dr. J, Bernard King, Magic, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas. You ain't see the commercials?
Alright, I got it.
What was it called?
I really want to hear what Chris got to say because this shit.
It's a shoe shit. That's why I asked it.
Dr. J and Magic wore Converse in the 80s before
Larry Bird, Bernard King, all the stars. I think Converse was like the NBA shoe deal. Even 2K, that's like the everyone all the 60s. They all were Converse. My point is though, Nike was bottom tier at the time. Jordan got there, and now they're the biggest shit.
Bro,
With
bro. If Jordan would have chosen
Adidas,
Adidas would be the big shoe brand. Jordan is the most idolized player of all time, bro.
So my question, the only question I have is,
all jokes aside, they literally couldn't believe the shit they were seeing him do. They couldn't believe that this shit was possible. Not like figuratively. They literally couldn't believe the shit they was doing was possible. They didn't
how much credit do you give Nike in their marketing? Because Adidas, like as far as Air Jordan,
give them probably more credit.
But Adidas.
So what if Adidas came up with a dumbass shoe, and even though he's more popular, it don't hit the way Nike Air did.
Listen, Adidas it's probably 60-40, 60 Adidas, 40 Mike, but that's fine. It didn't matter. I mean, Nike.
I know what you meant.
Nike, yeah, it's probably 60.
Because that's why I struggle with it. That Nike, the whole Air Nike, it took off. They're what's called? Y'all ain't watched the 30 for 30.
But that would be cool. That'd be a cool argument if Adidas was a bad marketing company, but they're not. Adidas is a phenomenal marketing.
I'm not talking about just marketing. I'm talking about
right there with Nike.
I'm talking about with Jordan. It wasn't Jordan. Let's say it's 98%, 2%, whatever percent you want to say was their new technology that Soul, Nike, Soul Air, it kind of, or you just think Jordan just is Jordan.
Sold that shit from
he sold it,
and then Nike marketed it. Team did what they was supposed to do on the back end, but it didn't matter where the fuck Jordan signed, bro. They thought they didn't think he was human, bro. They was calling nigga Black Jesus, his airness and shit. Like the shit he was doing was never seen before. It was never seen before the shit he was doing.
It would be
talk to a 50-year-old nigga right now, bro.
Just go back and listen to them.
They would have to take Tinker to Adidas too.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not Jordan.
Not necessarily, bro.
A-Rob is saying that if Jordan wasn't there, you wouldn't know who Tinker was. He was where?
The top 10.
Listen.
Bro, the top 10 could easily be a Jordan 1.
Listen.
The Adidas top 10 could easily be a
A-Rob
Jordan 1.
is saying the reason why we know who Tinker is because of Jordan.
Yeah.
It's not his design that was so marketing. It was the marketing behind it. And I think I agree with that. Because Nike was bottom tier before everybody got there. Everybody was there. Jordan got there. Then instantly.
That shit was about Mike, bro.
Abstract on Netflix.
Huh?
Have y'all watched a show called Abstract on Netflix?
No.
Where Tinker says how he designed the shoe for Jordan. Jordan didn't like it.
Yeah. I heard some of those stories.
That's
cool.
Like
I said,
that's cool.
I'm not saying he made some designs.
Tinker was in the right place at the right time, bro. Tinker was in the right place at the right time. If he went to Adidas, one of them niggas on Adidas would be a Tinker, bro.
Leroy, that's what I'm saying. I think, Leroy, what you think?
I'm gonna say this.
It's not like Adidas was just ass.
Hey,
I'm gonna say this.
Keep it on that screen. Keep it on that
Jordan
screen.
was on there. If Jordan would have went to Adidas, he would have been wearing those Run DMC Adidas because that what was popping back then.
I don't know.
Converse.
Look how big those shoes are still today. Think about how big those shoes are still today. Imagine if Jordan put them bitches on. Why are you crazy?
He been wearing them same ones because that's what they still wearing today. That's what
bro.
The only
Nike was not important until Michael Jordan put them on. Bro.
And that might be the difference right there. If y'all watch Showtime,
Nike was not important.
No, they were not important. They were going bankrupt. Nike was going bankrupt. Nike was going bankrupt. But now I think about it, they gave Jordan. No, that's more about money. It's not about creative control. Yeah, they gave him creative control because they put the Air. What was it like the first Nike Airs?
Nike Air.
So would have Adidas had like the marketing, not just the popular shoe, because the Converse was popular.
Does not have a problem with marketing, bro.
This is what I'm saying. One of the reasons why I feel like Converse got stuck is because they were like, y'all don't watch Winning Time, with Magic shit. It's a good show.
Yeah.
Basically, they were trying to offer Magic Nike. I don't know what was really happening. They were saying, hey, we can put Magic on your shoe. So basically, Magic could have did that. He could have been the first Jordan. But he went to Converse.
Magic was dumb as fuck.
But my thing is, he went to Converse and he just had a standard shoe, and he said that's one of his biggest regrets.
Part of the company.
They gave him a part.
They offered Magic part of the company. They didn't even offer Jordan what they offered Magic.
Yeah, because Magic was bigger.
Magic deal would have been way bigger.
But I'm talking about that's more so money. I'm talking about more so impact. It's part of the impact, the uniqueness of the shoe. You know what I'm saying? With Adidas just gave him Run DMCs, it would have been popular, but it wouldn't have pushed them into this level. We don't know. And that's the question. We don't know.
What we do know is Adidas was bigger than Nike.
Way bigger.
Michael Jordan made Nike the big shoe.
And that's the fact.
Do guys have the leaders? Do guys have leaders of the crew?
Say it again?
So it's guys, a group of friends. Is there a leader?
Are there leaders in the crew?
I'll tell you this.
I'll say facts.
So a girl put up a post.
Don't that nigga here think they leading me.
So a girl put up a post.
It depends what you mean by leader.
She said when you meet a nigga, you realize he's not the leader of the crew.
Now, to the bitches, yeah.
I see.
They're going to assume somebody's a leader. They don't know everybody plays a role, and nobody in that role, in their crew, feels like they're leading the other people. Everybody just plays their role and what they good at.
I interpret that shit maybe different than the bitch would do it. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga said bitch.
Oh
shit. He ain't like that shit.
Y'all need to get my nerves.
Threw me off with that one.
I never said bitch before.
I ain't never heard you. Go ahead.
What you say? Know your friends,
Maybe at home, nigga.
Episode number 1.
Never heard you say that, bro. It's new to me. Oh, go ahead, though, bro. I'm listening.
You got to pee again, bro. All right. So I think that girls look at that shit as maybe like a role and something attractiveness, whatever. I think a crew, most like I interpret it, just the nigga the glue guy, the nigga that usually is like he put everything together as far as he's the glue between everybody that's there. That's why I would say leader. It's not necessarily like they just follow that person lead. He's more of the glue guy. It's not like, oh, that nigga say jump, niggas is jumping. He ain't like, it's not like on the sports thing. It's just more like.
But do you not agree that everybody got a role to play? And you know,
in a crew of friends,
everybody in a crew of friends gonna play like they're gonna be themselves, but that's their role.
I don't see it like that.
Might be the one that's gonna. Hey, they see a group of girls. This nigga is gonna go talk to him.
But that ain't gotta be the leader though. And I know you're just giving an example. I know you're giving an example.
No, that doesn't make him the leader.
I know.
Everybody has a role, but there's no leader. Like this nigga is the one that's gonna talk to the girl. This nigga is gonna be the wingman that's gonna grab that one.
I don't think every crew got established roles like that.
It's not established. It's just an unspoken rule. You already know what niggas gonna do before they do it.
I'm running down. I'm running down.
Like
shit.
we can talk about this shit off camera of how the shit used to go back when niggas was single niggas. But
this is one example when you talk about girls, but like we're just in every example. What roles do niggas like? Even if it's unestablished shit,
right,
that's just
friendship.
Club.
All right, let's say getting in the club, right?
No, bro.
Justin gonna be the first nigga that gonna talk to security and say,
Listen, this question is based off a woman's suite, a woman who got around a bunch of niggas and perceived one nigga as that said, okay, this nigga got more money than everybody here, and said maybe he's the leader.
And that's why I said I said different.
She tweeted that, bro. It's not the situation.
It's a whole different perspective from a man's point. Nobody look at it like that shit.
Perception, bro.
Some niggas do though.
You might be around. Now some niggas do.
Like I'm sure LeBron is the leader for his crew of friends. He's the most famous.
At the same time, no. I don't agree with that. I don't think LeBron is the leader of that crew. One of them niggas, I think one of them niggas is LeBron's agent. Nigga can't make no decision. You know what I'm saying? They can't make decisions without the other. So who's to say that LeBron is the leader?
I'm just assuming like I've seen that before in real life. The most popular nigga in a group of friends, and they all look to him on some shit.
I agree, but that be the niggas on. But that a lot of times that's people on the outside looking at that shit. The niggas on the inside don't be thinking that, oh, this nigga the leader. We just be like, yeah, that's my nigga.
That's the one.
Oh, he got money. Oh, he got bitches.
But that's the one that's trying to see like if her nigga is like To her, like the nigga who runs
That's
shit.
what I said. That's a woman.
That's a woman thing. A nigga don't think like
that's
that.
a woman. She went to the club with some niggas, thought her nigga was popping, and was like, "Oh shit, this nigga got all the chains.
more money.
This nigga got
She chose her own friend.
got more money." I told
She's attracted to them.
not knowing this nigga with all the money and shit. Before he do anything, he probably call that nigga and be like, "Hey, do you think I should? Hey, do you think I should do this? Do you think, you know what I'm saying? Before he make a move, he might call that nigga, the nigga with the less money and the next flashlight. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean the nigga a leader because a woman went in the fucking section with them, and when the time came, this nigga paid it. So, you know what I'm saying?
Might have been that nigga night.
Yeah, like, so what, nigga? That shit really don't mean nothing.
All right, I got one. I got another one. A nigga put on Twitter, this is what he said. He said, if I'm consistently putting my dick inside you, then you have every right to ask me for some money. Is this nigga facts or cap?
If you don't take your cap ass on the middle of 85
Cap,
traffic and die.
Nigga, fuck that.
So he's cap? He's cap? Why?
Stupid ass.
Why is he cap?
Cap
Hey,
and
what's
cap.
left in there, man? Cool.
So why is he cap?
If what's the question? If a nigga is consistent
If
putting
I'm
dick,
consistently putting my dick inside of you, then you have every right to ask me for some money.
No, you don't.
I got every right to say no.
You can ask.
You can ask. You got every right to ask.
Always got the right to ask.
But you ain't gonna receive.
So if the question is, am I obligated to pay you money, or should I pay you money? That's different than should she ask. You know.
Should you ask?
You can
have
ask me.
every right.
You can ask what
Let's
you
just
want.
go with what he's probably
tell the bitch no.
Let's just go with what he's probably shooting for. He's shooting to say basically like, yeah, you
I should be paying the bitch.
He should be paying.
You give me pussy.
this sound
I'm putting
You
my
feel like
pussy.
you gotta pay for the pussy to do your thing.
Hey,
bro.
what I feel like, this is a nigga right here that don't get that much pussy.
Say it again.
When this nigga finally get a piece of pussy that he think that's worth paying for,
So
then he don't mind doing
so the
it.
phrase "all niggas pay for pussy" is cap.
Cap.
No, yeah, that's cap. I already
cap
said
like
that shit
motherfucker.
before. I already said that shit before. Cause niggas are.
I mean, it depends on what you define as paying for pussy.
Okay, right? You following me?
No, I ain't saying I'm definitely paying for the pussy.
Yeah.
Technically.
I'm like this. If I went out and you came on to me and I took you home and fucked you, I didn't pay for you.
That's an example. He didn't pay. You buy a drink, you ain't.
A lot of times.
I mean, but if you bought a bitch a drink, you pay for the pussy.
That's what I'm saying, Justin. You ain't buy a drink.
was
And that,
$18. You pay $18 for the pussy.
if you ain't spending
That's what
money,
I'm saying. Like, that's cool.
then
It's been times where I felt like I
But in
got.
that essence, if
Listen,
you
in
pick
my
the bill-
life, I felt like I done got some free pussy before.
I agree.
Big facts.
I've got plenty of free pussy. I also feel like no matter the dollar amount, if I bought you a drink at the bar and
That's
we
a
went on the
fact.
fuck, I paid for it.
That's
You
fact.
paid $18 for
Yeah.
the pussy. It's no big deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had a great night.
How many times I've been paid for the dick?
Wait, what'd you say?
Whoa.
What the fuck
How
did you
many
say?
times? No, he said how many times have y'all been paid for your
bro, that shit came
for
out
your
so
dick?
wrong, bro.
That's
what he
I
said.
didn't hear. I said what he said.
Have you ever been paid?
If a bitch ever bought you a bottle or a drink, and she's
Brandon
paying
never
for
seen me be a slave.
Yeah, one
I
time.
ain't gonna.
I had to give up my shit one time
This
to a
nigga,
bitch
hey, he look
for a
like,
cell phone, for a flip phone back in the
he
day.
look like he had a no. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do
I was like, save me.
no, I know, nigga. You better fuck her. You better give her some dick for this phone.
And bitch claimed I was a baby daddy. But, you know,
That's neither
yeah,
here nor
that's-
there.
anyway.
Say with the wifey gonna be the new side chick with the $500 million.
Man, listen. This nigga over here looking at this shit. All right, go ahead. Go. What y'all got? What y'all saying? What's
Shit,
what's
yeah,
up?
nigga, shit. I got done a couple times to give out my dick. I ain't give a fuck.
You ever had a bitch that was willing to pay for your shit?
Yeah, she bought a bottle and everything. Got a
I'm
boat
telling you.
nigga.
She bought your bottle away at the club?
Just chilling at her house. Bought the bottle, nigga.
What does bottle mean? I'm trying to
Like,
figure
she
out.
bought the bottle. She bought the
spent
bottle.
$60
She bought the bottle over there.
Get me drunk to pay for this dick.
Yeah,
nigga.
that's paying for
What
the
the fuck is you
dick.
talking about?
And fuck the brains off with the drunk ass dick.
Hello.
You felt like you gave her money's worth.
You damn right I did, nigga. You damn skippity
Or
dick.
maybe I didn't. You know what I'm
I
saying?
probably didn't.
I know I did.
Especially if you brought the whole bottle.
I don't know. That be drunk.
You might
And you know what? Maybe I didn't give you your money's worth. Maybe you owe me 2-3 more bottles.
2-3
Who
more.
knows?
But just know,
All right.
same shit y'all do.
I got one more.
Same shit.
Let's go, cause
Make it good.
What? Hey, I'll try. Yeah, I think you fucked me up.
Go ahead.
I got one more. In 2003, the Outkast have the biggest year in hip hop.
Oh my God! We gotta talk about this, bro. This what you gonna end this shit on?
I'll talk about it.
I hope you got one.
I've been waiting to get to this
The
shit.
Outkast.
About Outkast.
The fuck y'all want to talk about Kodak again? God damn! You come up with some ideas, nigga. Shut up.
I'm sorry.
In 2003, the Outkast have the biggest year in hip hop.
I will answer that question after you tell me what hip hop is.
Nigga shit.
That's what hip hop.
I'm listening 2003. I listen.
If hip hop is just considered music, yes. Outkast had the biggest year in hip hop that I can remember.
You said what? What'd you say?
So your case is that you don't think that should be considered hip hop.
Huh?
You don't think that should be considered hip hop.
Everything is considered hip hop? No. Everything's not considered hip hop.
I'm talking about Love Below specifically. That wasn't hip hop album.
No.
Okay, it won an award for alternative.
It wasn't a hip hop album. I don't even think it got nominated as a hip hop.
It won an award as alternative for Grammy. It won a Grammy for album of the year, but didn't get
it got nominated as a hip hop album.
You might have a point.
I don't think it even got nominated as
You might have a point. So
because it wasn't a hip hop album, and he had no intentions on it being a hip hop album, which is why I'm trying to even figure out why the fuck we having this conversation. Why we had this conversation the other day? 3 Stacks was not trying to make a hip hop album.
His point is that they win a Grammy for hip hop album.
Did they win Grammys?
Yes, they won a Grammy for the album of the year.
It won a Grammy for album of the year, not for hip hop album.
Album of the year.
Album of the year, which means every fucking album of any genre, not hip hop.
Over every genre. You can't say that's not a bold statement.
I agree. I love that statement. I love that it was album of the year over every genre. I also understand that it wasn't a hip hop album. Like, just like it wasn't a rock album, just like it wasn't a country album. Was it a country album?
It did get nominated.
Huh?
It did get nominated.
Okay, that's cool.
Didn't
win. It won album of the year all around, but it didn't win hip hop album of the year because it wasn't a fucking hip hop album.
Yeah, that's episode 105, man. We out, man.
Man, we can't talk about
Keep talking.
I don't stop doing what y'all be doing. That's the shit I don't want to talk about.
Keep talking.
I ain't gonna talk. What the fuck?
Y'all keep going. I'm about to get y'all in there. Fuck it.
I'm just be curious, man.
I don't give a fuck about no.
Go ahead. Let me ask you a question.
I know the interesting debate.
Let me ask you this, do you see it as a hip hop album?
Speaker Box for sure.
Easily.
Love Below.
No.
Wait. Let me ask y'all something.
Is that a hip hop
Do we
album?
consider 808 and Heartbreak a hip hop album?
I personally don't.
Okay.
I don't know. I had to really
Is
think.
808 and Heartbreak's a hip hop album?
by Kids See Ghosts.
Oh my god. No, fuck that. I'm
no, man, go on that bullshit, bro. Hey, Chris, anybody trying to hear that shit, bro?
It's Kids See Ghosts. I think that's hip hop album.
That's hip hop album.
Honestly, never mind.
Kids See Ghosts is not the same thing as 808. See,
Honestly, never mind. No.
It's not hip hop album?
No. I don't consider that hip hop album at all. No.
I'll have to listen to it again.
Look, Chris, I ain't even showing your face. I'm just showing your body, bro.
Nah, I don't think that's hip hop album. I don't consider that a hip hop
Stop,
album.
bro. Stop. Stop. The Love Below is not a hip hop album. Stop, bro. Stop. It's not.
It's considered dance.
I'm talking in the past. These things already won. They already did.
Love Below considered once.
My point is proven.
It was alternative. It got.
Hey y'all won
alternative.
Hey y'all won best alternative.
Yeah, you're right.
Song.
That's true.
Not album. Hey y'all.
But I don't think they won the hip. They won album of the year. But let me see who won the actual hip hop album of the year. But they got nominated though.
Yeah, they got nominated because Big Boy shit. It was a double album.
Them niggas took home Grammys regardless.
It was a double album.
The point I made was
it was 2 albums in one. Big Boy made Speaker Box, which Big Boy. It says Big Boy is the better fucking rapper out the group. Of course, he got nominated as hip hop because Big Boy is a better fucking rapper than Andre 3000. But nobody was talking about that shit. Nobody was talking about how Big Boy was a better rapper.
Because
hey, y'all was talking about that shit.
niggas, give me a quotable, give me something that shows why y'all feel like he's bigger than that, and nobody ever answered.
Give me the quotable why you feel like 3 Stacks is bigger.
3 Stacks
He's
had
a better rapper.
song in the fucking world.
Why is he the better rapper?
Because he really is.
He has more quotable shit, like
what?
noticeable songs.
Big Boy said it himself.
Well, nigga, we can go to Walk It Out. We can go to fucking
features.
We can go to all that.
You know the features?
Everything. We can go to songs.
Big Boy album get better. Just if we just go lyrically, if I just go lyrically, Big Boy album on all the on damn near every song on every album, Big Boy out raps nigga. On their solos, Big Boy completely out raps nigga.
They have one each.
Yes, and Big Boy out rapped the nigga.
Big Boy got more. Big Boy got more.
Which is why he got nominated as a hip hop album because Big Boy rap. Big Boy rap. That's why that was a hip hop album because there was one album where Andre 3000 sang and Big Boy rapped and they made it one album. And it's made a double disc and on that album it got nominated as a hip hop album because Big Boy rapped.
It won best rap album.
Thank you.
Because Big Boy rapped.
Speak about
Big Boy rapped his ass off because he raps better than 3 Stacks.
But
3 Stacks is the better artist.
In A-Rod's defense,
no chance.
When there was no Big Boy or Hey Y'all, when there was a Love Below song that got nominated for alternative.
No chance. No chance. Andre 3 Stacks is the better artist. By far, there's no contest. If we're talking the better lyricist, it is Big Boy. And it's not, I don't understand why that's an argument either.
Here's the
I don't understand why
I disagree.
This can never give me proof.
I disagree. Every time I hear 3 Stacks in a feature, he go him.
No, because you only hear him every once in a while.
So you say he be cheating?
Consistently, Big Boy raps better than that nigga. You never heard of Big Boy.
What album do you feel that Big Boy rapped better on?
Everything they ever dropped, I feel like Big Boy.
Everything. What album specifically? What album?
He said everyone.
I feel like every single album they dropped, the Big Boy was the better rapper. Every single album they dropped.
So that's the case. If you stop at that point, I need to know what verse.
So alright, who had a better verse for artist storytelling?
3,000.
I just that's first thought that popped in my head.
3,000.
But this is one song, don't prove anything. Y'all be jumping on the ones.
I know. I've been asking for the whole time. Oh my God, album. Give me the verse.
So give me verses where they together.
I'm telling you, I've sat there and listened to albums, and been like, damn, Big Boy ate this whole fucking album. Everybody does that. We listen to albums, you listen to group albums, you listen to different niggas, different shit. You listen.
Who had the best verse of Miss Jackson?
Wait, listen to this.
Oh,
hold on.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Wait. On Love Below Speaker Box, right?
No doubt.
Wait. Love Below Speaker Box, right?
Come on.
The 4
We know who had the best verse on there.
I'm just asking a question. The biggest song.
8 times out of 9.
The Way You Move, Roses, Ghetto Music, and Prototype. So I'm gonna take Ghetto Music out.
You nigga Snap gonna get on music.
I'm gonna take Ghetto Music out.
You said you see what you did though. You said the 4 singles. The 4 singles are talking about who's the better artist.
So basically,
I led those because he's the better artist.
So basically, features. Singles, most popular. The reason why Andre's gonna do that. But when it comes to the rest of that shit, just Big Boy be carrying him. That's what he's saying.
Big Boy raps better than that nigga, bro.
Because Andre's only featured on features and singles. But when it comes to
I don't think he heard 18.
What you mean Andre's only featured on?
like, he don't rap better. When you name the bigger songs, Big Boy, but when you listen to the album, he's saying Big Boy rapping better on the B side.
Started naming shit.
But I was naming Big. You didn't hear what I just said. I said this.
It was good.
Big Boy never dropped a bad project ever in his life. He's never had a bad verse.
He's the one.
I've never heard a bad Big Boy verse.
Yo, drop one project though.